Hi there, Internet. If you're watching this, you're probably wondering why we're eating these sandwiches.
Yeah.
If you were a first member on Rooster Teeth, you'd figure it out, because we have a post show that you can only see if you're a first member. Also, there's things like Theater Mode, Jeremy.
I love Theater Mode.
Theater Mode is a lot of fun. It's also free if you're a first member, and you should go and become. If you're a first member, you're free. So it's part of the whole big deal. So you should become a first member. Go to roosterteeth.com.
What?
Sign up, be a first member, and you also get 30 days free.
There's a free.
So there's your free.
Yeah.
Gavin.
Gavin free.
Free Gavin. All right. Enjoy the podcast. Way to ruin the bit, Jack.
We were gonna have a nice bit there, and then
Why do you have your water bottle on the coaster?
Welcome to Off Topic, brought to you by Crunchyroll and MeUndies. Thank you, Crunchyroll and MeUndies, for sponsoring Jack hosing down the set with beer.
that was the biggest,
It was up.
biggest
you
spill
did.
we've ever had. I'm telling you, this is ruined.
Yeah, something's wrong with that thing.
Incoming paper towels.
Flying paper towels in.
There we
Earliest
go.
paper towels ever. Time to paper towels should be a
Where's
stat.
Marcus? Get him back out.
I don't know. 2 podcasts ago with the
gonna light it
pumpkin
on
incident,
fire.
that was pretty quick too.
That
Just
was like
everything.
3 or 4 minutes in there.
Yeah.
This was like before a word was spoken. That was the first audio on the podcast.
Hey, welcome to Off Topic episode, whatever the episode this one is.
This is Wednesday, not Friday.
Yeah.
For us.
We're pre-recording this episode, which
Hello, the future.
I think because Extra Life is on.
Yeah, that
Extra
is
Life
correct.
is on Saturday, and so the setup is.
Positivity for
That's
Extra
the day
Life.
after,
Yay,
though.
Extra Life.
Yeah, but it's a big setup. I mean, they're setting up all
Yeah,
the shit
it's-
over
it's
there
really
and over here.
and we got worlds.
Probably stuff over there. Oh my
Jesus.
god! Half a cake.
Anyway, so something happened last night.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
Okay, so here's the thing. We
So
don't want to
Wednesday
talk about
morning.
this.
No,
It's Wednesday morning.
Not better.
We don't want to talk about this a lot because no one wants to.
It's true.
We have a new president, and you know what? We have him for 4 years.
We have a new
Stop-
president-elect.
He's not
We don't have a new
president
president yet.
Here's the thing.
President-elect.
We have a new president-elect. The next 4 years, some stuff will happen, and we'll see what it's going to be.
Yeah,
There
who
you
knows
go.
where it'll go? It may be a wild roller coaster ride for all of us.
Yeah.
As people who work in the comedy industry, it may be a gold mine.
And last night, Alec Baldwin kept a job for 4 years.
It's true. And here's the thing: regardless of how you feel about it, if you're against what happened, you don't really have to wait 4 years, 2 years.
It's true.
And if you're pro what happened, in 2 years you can really just jab that knife home. Just turn, just twist.
Dread jab?
Yeah.
I said lots of things. I'm using chocolate. It
New
doesn't really.
president, new words. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's just all we're gonna say about that.
Topic covered.
So
So what'd you do last night, Jeremy?
How? Sorry, that's all I'm gonna say about it. That's it. I'm done.
Stuff it back in.
So-
how?
You want a beer?
we didn't know
You want
this.
7?
At least personally, didn't know this podcast was happening. Until about 30 minutes ago.
Today's Wednesday, which we do our YouTube live stream after, for the afternoon.
YouTube
So-
prime time.
YouTube prime time.
Just
So
wanna let you
it's
be
like pretty much like, all right, you can come in late because we're gonna be here till 7 o'clock. So I rolled in at like 10:30, 10:45, and like, oh yeah, you're gonna be on a
You
podcast
rolled in
in
at
15 minutes.
10:43 because I remember saying, "Hey, yeah, we got to do an off-topic in 17 minutes."
Yeah,
There you go. So I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
that was
okay.
a surprise to most of us. And
Yeah.
everyone said-
So who knew? Who was the first one who dropped that knowledge on us? I think it was Ryan.
I think it was me.
Yeah.
Because I remember in the back of my head, I was like, I think Michael said something about I'm not going to be here and they don't want to shoot off-topic early and
he
it's
still
going to
not
be
back
Wednesday.
No,
Well, so
No.
he flew back. He's landing like
Yeah, he's-
this morning or
I think he's already-
late last night.
He's already in the U.S.
But it was like, didn't he land late last night?
I mean, he left yesterday from Australia.
Well, you land before you take off.
Sorry, I'm having dinner tonight with friends at a Mexican restaurant, and he said we should eat there because we won't be able to eat there much longer. So
You just can't. You can't do it. No, you can't. Chocolate is great. You gave money to 3 winners.
So I mean, he's
What
a,
for
he's a
chocolate?
Democrat in disguise, right? Like he's a populist candidate.
All right, you know what?
That's I mean, there was clearly like an uprising. I mean, it was very much it was very much establishment versus non-establishment, right? That's what it was.
It is. Here's what we can say that I think no one can hopefully disagree with too dramatically, and that is what has happened in this country. Is that
it's a great question.
We've gone to a two-party system which are now weaponized. We've become two totalitarian governments.
You almost made
that
it to
hate
word.
each other.
That hate each other.
That super hate each other.
And it's just warring over which one's in control. And everybody's forgotten how to be a moderate. Everybody needs to remember that we need to. It doesn't matter which side wins. You represent 100% of the people, and 50% of those people don't agree with you.
Yeah.
You gotta compromise.
So
That's all I ask for is a little bit of
though?
rationality.
Is that true though? Because Trump was very much, I'm going to do it my way. I'm not compromising shit.
Yeah, but he didn't win 100%.
But he won.
No, but he only won 50% ish of the vote.
Yeah, but he won. I mean, he won in the states where it mattered.
Here's the thing: we can't keep getting caught up in the idea that 50% is 100% right. 50% means that half the people still have rights and still need to be respected, and everything that they want is still valid. We have to work together and find a middle road instead of fucking like you're extremist A or extremist B, and if you vote in the middle, you can't stay in your position.
yeah.
That's the problem. Is that we have driven people to such extremes just to hold on to their goddamn jobs that they don't care about doing the right thing. They just care about doing the thing that keeps them in
You
position.
should probably keep that over.
Who wants this? Oh, all right.
Put it over.
And moderate has become a bad word.
He has terrible hair.
He does.
He does have shit hair. He's got a lot of money and fuck all hair. Like, it looks so bad.
How are the polls
Sorry, buddy.
so off? That's what blows me away. I mean,
Yeah.
Nate Silver, everyone's like, oh, 538. It's like, he was actually the closest one. Like, he was only gave him a 30% chance to start. But everyone else was like, oh, well, everyone assumed, like, Hillary 5 points.
I don't know. I
Hillary 5
think it
points.
was the 16,000 votes for Harambe that might have done it.
Yeah, that's damn third-party candidates.
I can't fucking believe that.
Now you gotta give it to him though. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, but
pretty
it's
funny.
like,
No,
you
it's
can't,
not.
you're not going to
Votes
go
out
to an
for
election
Harambe.
and be
You're
like, I'm going to
giving-
vote for a dead gorilla.
You're giving like the greatest right you have as an American citizen, and you're doing that with it.
Yes,
That's
I
pretty funny.
hate those people.
There's only 16,000 of them. It's fine.
Yeah, no, I understand that 16,000 was not the divide there, but that annoys me.
I think those guys all hang out, like all 16,000 of them get together. It's like, what have we done?
They just sit there, they're like,
No, I think they're
like,
pretty happy
they're
with
like,
themselves
next
right
time, next time.
now. You know why they're happy? Because someone noticed that there's 16,000 people voting for Harambe. If no one had said anything about it, they would have been like, no, didn't work.
I wrote Harambe for no reason. I used the little wheel and wrote it.
Which is a bitch to use.
Yeah, the wheel was great. And then after I used that, what we're talking about, because I had never seen one of these things before, like voting in Massachusetts.
Oh, really?
We just had
Yeah, first time
ballots.
voting for me as well.
And,
I admit, yeah, this is my first experience with the voting machines.
This is your first time voting,
Yeah.
period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old are you?
35. Here's the problem.
So you miss 2000,
I moved a
2004,
lot.
8 and 16, 8 and
I
12.
moved a lot.
Oh yeah, I will say though, in this country, it's very difficult once you move from one state to another, apparently to do anything. And to do the things.
You
have
gotta.
to, like,
It's
do
a lot of paperwork. Yeah.
I mean, when you
Meg
go
deals with
to
that.
when you go to the DMV to get your driver's license, you can just do it there.
That's what I did.
I'm happy now to be current on my address on my driver's license. There was a long period of time there where I was not.
It happens.
You can also go in and do.
Sometimes it was 2 or 3 houses
I
behind.
forget what it was called.
But
my Best Buy card, whenever I use that, it says confirm your address. It's like 3 houses.
Yeah, I think mine's still like two old ones.
I admit, I'm a shitty American.
well, you know.
Anyway,
you may know, you
yeah,
kind of
voting
before you
booth.
vote. But yeah, so the ones here have like a little. You select things with a little wheel. It just has like a little hole in it, and you just go like that.
Like a rotary phone.
Yeah.
Kind
Yeah.
of, yeah. I mean, it doesn't spin back, but yeah, you just turn like to scroll, and then there's a couple buttons like next page, and then done, and all that.
And cast ballot.
Cast ballot's
A
a big
one
red
for
one.
that.
Wouldn't it
So-
be easier just to have touch screen there?
You know,
And they warned us as we walk in. They're like, "Those aren't touchscreens."
they did not warn me.
Yes, it's
So
all right.
I'm sitting here going, ow. Ow.
If they can afford touchscreens, think about how many of those things they produce.
Yeah,
It did. I mean, it does have a screen, which is
They must have
basically
watched
like
so many people
Mark
be
1
idiots.
Amazon Kindle. I mean,
Yeah.
it was just
I like
like
that you're
the,
saying ow. Not like that you wouldn't get any feedback anyway if it was a touch screen.
ow. After I was done
That's how
using
confident I was when I was hitting the screen. I'm like, this is I'm mattering to the political system.
Do they change those every time or just keep using the same button?
I think they use the same ones every time.
Yeah.
budget.
When I was done voting, I was talking to Kat. I was like, "This finger is filthy now." Like, I can't imagine how that little nub in there is.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Well, I went with you when you voted, just for shits and giggles. I can't vote. I just went.
You look over your shoulder.
You, me, Jeff, and Derek from
And,
Mega 64.
It was such an odd thing, and it smelled like piss.
Yeah.
Smelled
Well,
like-
that was
Where did
more
you vote?
that was more the grocery store.
piss
than-
center.
No.
Went to Fiesta.
Yeah. Grocery store by
And,
Jeff's place.
not like a puddle of piss, but just like deeply inset fabric-soaked piss from a homeless man.
I know what
like
you mean.
7
yeah,
days
yeah.
in
Sounds
piss.
horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did not smell good.
I went to a Randall's. It was quite nice.
Yeah.
Though, as I walked up, there was a really like old lady in front of me, and the guy out there was like really nice. Like, listen, if your address doesn't match, I can fix it for you right here. We can take care of it. She's like, I'm good. I'm right behind her. We get all the way to the front, and the person's like, this isn't right. You're in the wrong place. She's like, no, it's fine. I voted here all the time. It's like, no, this is still wrong. You have to fix it. He's like, oh, I guess he did tell me right at the beginning of the line that I should do that. All right. Goes back to the back of the line. Just start
God
over.
damn.
Did you vote on election day or did you go early?
Early, yeah.
Okay.
So has your wife been voting her whole life, or is she like you and she just can't be asked?
terrible.
For
Can't be
more of it than me. Again, we moved around a lot. It's hard to stay current
yeah, but
on
if
where
she
you're.
moved too and she did it, why didn't you do it?
I mean, I don't remember.
Because you would
I don't remember what
my
her
previous excuse.
Yeah,
you'd
her
go out
excuse
on
was-
vote day and you'd just be what, sat on the couch just playing Skyrim.
Well,
What's
it's
going
usually a
on?
work day.
Not
I'm usually
Skyrim,
at
yeah.
work. I don't take the day off of work for election day.
Legally,
Sit
you
home
can
and be a
take 2
bum.
hours though. You can take 2 hours on voting day.
I didn't know.
You could have taken 2 hours and fucked off and done anything else.
Also, I think my rationalization thus far has been that I've never lived in a state that wasn't pretty much gone anyway. It doesn't matter.
See, that kind of thinking means it'll never be gone. That's the problem.
Well, I mean, it'd be great if we could address the idea of. Yeah, I know.
I also vote for local council members and local propositions and
again,
stuff.
when you move around a lot, you don't give a shit about that. It's like whatever. I'm not going to be here next week.
Everyone's always like, yeah, but we can change it. We can change the color of the state. That's genocide at this point. Like, you have to take out generations, entire generations.
All right.
No, that wasn't me thinking of genocide. That was just me
Yep.
thinking of just where we are. I was like,
I liked going into the states and seeing how each county voted. There were some states that were very surprising. Like Texas was really not as red as I thought
It
would
was
be.
blue for a few minutes here or there.
Travis County voted 68% for Hillary, which is where we're at right now
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Austin.
But like I was like all around Texas, it was
Yeah.
all
Well, I mean,
mishmash.
the recurring theme is major cities vote Democrat and rural areas vote Republican, and that's that's literally what the map looks like across the board. And so you see stuff like Texas. Those major cities are getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and the rural areas,
Tough word.
rural juror, are getting fewer and fewer. They're getting smaller, and so it's like, and we have a very large immigrant population that's in the South. We have a lot of people moving in from California, which California voting overwhelmingly blue. So it's kind of like, it's slowly kind of tilting a little bit. So, but people like fucking Ryan won't go and vote. So
I went and voted. I did it. I hurt my finger. Touchscreens. Not. Well, I mean, the thing is, it'd be great if in some states already do this, but where the slice of the population divvies up the electoral votes. If we're not going to get rid of the electoral vote system, at least make it representative of the state population. But they're not going to do that because both sides think that that's the only way that they keep winning. Whenever they win. And when they lose, they're like, fuck it, it sucks.
Well, Democrats have now won 6 of the last 7 popular votes. Mm-hmm. And, but have lost 2 of those elections in the popular votes. So, anyway.
It's like winning the light in fibbage.
It is. To some people, more important, like me.
Yeah.
Far more important than the win.
So, that being said, my hope is that he surrounds himself with a lot of really smart people that are hopefully of different ideas and not just yes men to him, and he doesn't just kind of rule with an iron fist. Hopefully,
I don't think that's how it's gonna go down.
for what it's
bad
worth,
one, not the good. I think the good thing is how it's going to go down.
for what it's worth, he flat out said, like, he offered Kasich, who was the Ohio governor, he basically offered him a VP spot and saying, you can run domestic and international policy. Like, basically, you can do my job for me. Like, he just didn't want to do it. He was going to hand it off to someone else. Hopefully, he surrounds himself with a bunch of people who will do their jobs, and hopefully there's going to be...
I bet he will.
Well, let's hope
Never
it's
mind.
not
That's-
his vice president because that guy is a real...
Pence is
He's
Pence is
Jesus
not
Christ.
a good dude.
Yeah, he's not awesome.
So,
Anyways,
all right.
there we go.
And
And scene. Yep.
We had a pretty long Let's Play.
Okay. We don't want to say what it was.
When's it coming out?
why don't we want to say what it was?
Because, I don't know. Keep this
Yeah,
shock factor.
Well, let's say it's
I want it to land in people's sub boxes. Or have
Well, here's the thing.
You can say what you were about to say.
Yeah, so it's not fuel.
It
It's
is not fuel.
That's also the second one of those we shot.
Yeah.
It's a sequel.
I want it to land in people's feeds and then be like,
Excuse me.
huh?
Like, no, what they're going to do is they're going to go, this is what they were talking about
yeah.
when they see the time on it.
And then they're gonna watch the first 5 minutes and then skip to the 2-hour mark and be like, "What?" And then watch the
the
end
whole
and be like, "Really? That was
recording
it?"
is 2 hours and
2 hours, 38 minutes.
I think that was the length of the audio.
the length of the audio is 2 hours
it
and
was
maybe
so
38
long that
minutes.
at one
Trim off
point
the
I
bit.
left.
Ryan
Yeah,
had to leave and go home.
Ryan left at the hour mark and I took over for him and he wasn't even there for half of it. And I was thinking like, oh, okay. And then it was like I had stuff to do. It was election night, so I was like, all right, I was gonna go, hang out with my family and watch the election stuff. And it's like I ended up being late to that because of this fucking game.
Yeah, didn't Katie go without you?
Yeah. Katie left without me.
You guys could have shut it down at any point.
We were committed to the ending of the game, Ryan. You can't just end that.
For what it's worth, it's cool to be there for like the longest Achievement Hunter single recording ever.
It was
And
great.
even if you were in half of it, that doesn't mean you can say.
Is that the longest ever, though?
Single recording, yes.
Well, I don't know. Wasn't there a Minecraft that went pretty long?
There have been Minecrafts that we had to
We
stop
usually
and
stop.
restart.
like Mega Dig.
Mega
went.
Dig we did in like 2-hour blocks.
Yeah.
And then
For
we'd
the
go
very
again.
reason that we're trying to get that audio out, we usually stop at like an hour block. Right now, we can't export the audio in one lump.
I'm exporting it locally right now. We'll see if that works.
So every export thus far has only been about an hour long.
Yeah.
We might have to just run a capture device to that PC and press play
Oh
and
my God.
record the audio from it.
So
No, we can't
Anyway.
do that.
So you'll be seeing that in a little while. But you know what would be fun? Would you guys be up for this? So we have Extra Life this weekend. We'll talk more about Extra Life in a little bit. Positivity. But
What happens tomorrow?
what if I throw Fuel 3 on the stretch goal board?
Well, we,
At Extra Life?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
mean we don't record it there though?
No.
Oh, thank God.
No. I just put it up there, like we did the rap battles. It was like, all right, if we hit this mark, we're making Fuel 3.
Oh, here's the thing.
We can try, but it's a game that crashes.
What was that game?
I've never
What
finished.
should
a
we?
Fuel
Yeah,
Let's
should we
Play.
do fuel or should we do the crew?
Is the crew the one that has like the
Entire United States that you
Yeah.
can drive across? Yes.
How long
to,
is that?
to scale?
No.
Oh.
It's like
I think you can drive across it in like an hour.
Oh, is that it?
It's something like that. It's drastically reduced.
Fuel
But
is longer
if
than an
it's
hour,
too
though.
short, then we can
think
do like a loop of the entire continental U.S.
How large is the crew?
The crew,
Crew map.
it's big. Oh, my mouth full of chocolate. That's not good for podcast.
It's good for the soul though.
Oh.
No, we could do fuel. Why not?
The cruise map is 1,900 square miles. I don't know what. Okay.
Sweet.
Oh, here we go. I drove from New York to LA in the crew. This is how long it took me.
And the answer is, the answer may
just-
surprise you.
You have to read the article.
You wouldn't believe what happened.
Oh, that's
next.
it. 39 minutes.
Oh, wow.
That's nothing.
Pat.
There it is.
Well, all right.
Oh, that's exactly what I'm looking at right now. That's
There you
pretty
go.
wild.
So,
All right. So no, I don't know. We got to do something that's painful.
we could make.
Well, then
could
what
make
if we went
fuel,
up? What if we had to
thing.
do it like an X?
like a square or something. Oh yeah. I'm doing X.
Like you had
We
to go
might as well
across to
just do
go up.
fuel.
then
We
go-
know fuel takes for flipping.
Yeah,
over.
but it crashes.
yeah,
that's
but
kind of the
part
fun
of
of
the
it.
that's part of the
Yeah.
chaos.
You just
like,
wonder
All we
who's gonna
need
get
is
knocked out.
one Xbox to make it home.
Which
No one has ever gotten the achievement.
No.
Didn't fuel actually destroy one of the Xboxes? I think one of them that crashed never turned on again. Was that?
Might
I
have
think
been.
I want to say
Might be.
mine smoked out at one point, but I don't know if it came back.
Smoked out.
Is it on PC?
I don't know.
Ooh.
We could play in
Fuel on
Ultra.
PC. Ultra graphics, much less risk of a crash.
The guys there who made the game are just like, oh, nothing's. 6 people bought fuel on PC today. What happened?
Hey guys, we can eat lunch today.
Uh-oh. Amazon Fuel PC.
Oh snap.
No.
Yep, games
All
for
right.
Windows.
How about
Uh-oh.
this?
Well,
Well-
that's a mixed blessing.
Yeah, Games for Windows.
$6.
Okay, how about
Yeah.
this? We'll get on
36
PC
bucks.
and we'll all 6 of us buy steering wheels and pedals.
Oh, that'd
We'll
be fun.
drive in fuel.
Jesus Christ. Oh,
All right.
that would hurt.
Boom.
Can we have like a cruise control?
It's happening. Boom. We're
just happened.
doing fuel on the PC. It's gonna be a stretch goal for Extra Life. If you're watching this as a first member, thank you very much for being a first member. But watch
If there
tomorrow.
is sort of
Wait,
LAN
doesn't this
play.
come out the same day as the
No, it comes out Friday.
For public, it comes out on Saturday.
Yeah, so I mean, only the first members will.
Well,
Right, so the public- Go to the stream now.
Yeah, what are you doing? Stop watching this and go to the stream.
This will be here when you get back. Extra Life won't.
Yeah, Extra Life's only 24 hours.
Why is there some head shaking here?
Well, I think.
Sunday for public. You missed it.
It's
You
over.
missed it. You fucks.
That's what I'm saying. No, it's okay. It's Friday for first members. Is it Saturday for Rooster Teeth members? Yeah. Okay, that's what it is. Saturday for Rooster Teeth
we
members.
got a 3-tier
Sunday-
release
Sunday
system?
No,
for
no.
YouTube.
It's Saturday for first members.
On the-
It's Friday live.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Live.
And then
Or is it just roosterteeth.com members?
And
I thought it was
then
Saturday.
when you tell 5 friends, you get a portion of their
just
viewers.
first members, okay. So hey, first members, go tell your friends to go watch Extra Life.
hey, how'd that community thing go?
Turned out really good, man. The Extra Life community stream turned out really, really good. It was a lot of fun, and we had 25 different teams from all over the planet participating. So we had people in Australia, we had people in England, Scotland, Canada, all over the states, and it was cool. We had one group. My favorite group was RT Vermont. They came on like 4 a.m. in the morning. And I was like, I don't know what happens in Vermont. Like, I think there's like cows and like Amish people, right? Is that what it was?
I mean, it's one of those tiny New England states, right?
Yeah, it's up in
There's
the Northeast.
leaves. There's
and
lots
so,
of leaves.
and so we threw it to them, and they started off their stream with a Super Troopers bit, which was pretty funny. Like they broke it apart, and they were all dressed up like Super Troopers, and like the two different fighting. It was funny. And then they proceeded to spend the next hour explaining what Vermont was. Like, okay, Jack, this is what Vermont's good for: maple syrup. It's like, oh, cool, maple syrup. Like we don't have Amish people. It's like, oh, okay. So anyway,
But you're close to Amish people.
yeah. So RT Vermont, they did a maple syrup chug.
Just like an hour
good.
carriage
I
ride.
think
away.
Pennsylvania's more Amish people. That's
Yeah,
what I think.
They're
Yeah.
all close together, though.
They're pretty close.
Yeah, it's like Europe. You can just walk from
Yeah,
one
but
to
you
the
don't
other.
just cross a state
They
line
throw
in
a
New
rock
England.
and hit the other guy.
Oh, you gotta be careful.
So anyway, but yeah, it was great. We raised, I think the community raised like around $20,000, and then we sold like about another $20,000 worth of like posters and shirts. Which, if you're watching this live right now, I'll go ahead and say it right now. We're gonna put the community poster back up in the store. So I said it was gonna be that first weekend only. We're gonna have it the second weekend as well. So you're gonna be able to buy the Rooster Teeth poster, the community poster, and the Gus Master T-shirt, which will be available. So
Gus Master.
Gus
Oh,
Master.
Gus Master. Chief
Master
Master.
Gus.
My brain's all gibberish.
I went to see the movies. Went to see a movie on Saturday night.
the movie.
Went to the motion pictures.
And so, if I hadn't bought those tickets, my original idea was to drive like 5 hours or whatever to Dallas, however far a drive that is. Drive
Like
up
3
there,
hours.
and because I think RT Dallas did the community stream at like 9, and I just wanted to show up.
That's
And
awesome.
I thought about it, I was like, "Ah, fuck, I already bought the tickets.
For what it's worth, there was an Austin group too. There's ATX.
Oh, that's the one that was Austin. I was like looking through. I was like, I don't know which one is Austin.
Ah.
ATX. 'Cause it didn't say Austin on it. I can't figure that out.
But it was the whole thing was fun. It was 25 hours because it was over the daylight savings time change. And the problem, not the problem, but the one thing was, it was like, it would be us, because it would cut to the studio and be us like, hey guys, thank you so much. And we'd explain what we were doing, talk about the poster, talk about the stream this upcoming weekend. Like, okay, we're gonna go to RT, Illinois or Indianois, and it's like, okay, and then we cut to them, and then we'd have like 50 minutes to kill, and so I was like, all right, so we'd go like, I'd take like a 30-minute nap and like wake up, shake it off, and like, all right, and then we start over again, and so
Nice.
did that 25
You were
times.
napping?
Yeah, man.
You were there the whole time?
Yeah, I didn't leave. I left at one point to go home to feed the animals, and then got the dog, brought her up here, and then Chelsea was here. She had her dog, and my dog and her dog, they were not being friendly, and Emma was going nuts. So then we did the next thing, and then I took her home, and then I
I
came
love the
back.
idea of you being like, and next up, RT, California. And then it does all that, and then you come back and you're like, thanks, Mike. Thanks.
You were great. Watch the whole thing.
I mean, we watched a large portion of them, and then but like Michael over in broadcast, like he was here the whole time. I don't think he's napped once.
A real hero.
Yeah, it was great.
What are you on?
Yeah,
What's keeping you awake? Adderall?
yeah, meth.
Attaboy.
Meth and Adderall.
It was great.
He's
Cut
nodding.
one with
Look at
the
him
other.
nod.
It's great.
But it was like Michael,
Cocaine,
Ben,
too?
Brian. They were
What?
all here.
At the same time? Oh my gosh.
There's a bunch of guys.
Powerful combination.
They're bracing for the big one this weekend. So, although this one is a good, I mean, it's here. So that was the thing too. It was kind of like, all right, cool, and we throw it away. It's like, all right, really, just all we got to do is kind of watch their stream, make sure no one drops any, racist stuff, and then it would be fine. So,
Was there a
all right.
delay? Were you ready?
There
Like,
was a-
it-
there
Is there an RT Alabama group?
No, there's a 10-second. Zing. There is we actually have a 10-second dump here at the broadcast. I didn't know that. So.
Oh, someone got to sit there with the finger on the button for
I think
24 hours, 25 hours?
Well, no, to give 10 seconds.
Yeah, 10 seconds. You hear it, you go,
that's enough time to be like, oh, shit.
I like the idea that somebody was back in this corner and hears something and just makes this wild dive. For the button.
Have you ever taken a 10-second dump?
No.
That's quick.
What is your fastest poo?
Oh, man, I don't know. I've never timed it before.
I mean, come on. At least
Dan-
You're making a lot of sense right now, Jack.
Yeah.
there are certain bowel situations where the evacuation is
Yeah.
immediate and
yeah.
abrupt.
Well, Dan always prides himself on his fast pooing.
Well, he's in the
Apparently,
military.
He can just squat, poo it all out, and wipe, and he'll be done in less than a minute. It's like there's no time. There's no time
He's
to
a
relax.
military man. He's got to.
When you're on the battlefield,
Yeah.
there's no time.
Are his Kegels like fucking ripped? It's gone. Just shoots it
But for
out.
me, I like to take my time because there's no it's all up the pipes. You got to wait for it to sort of slime its way down to the front after you.
God.
I mean,
We're
he's not
amazing
wrong.
after
Yeah,
this.
no, it's you got to kind of.
Slime its way
I
down.
don't know better.
Why?
Why?
Why did this come up?
Look,
Because he
we-
said 10-second dump?
Yeah, it's your fault.
What?
You can't say 10-second dump in front of me and not have me talk about poo.
10-second dump. I couldn't take a 10-second dump.
I mean, anyone could wipe after 10 seconds, but it might be messy.
It's like, oh, it's still coming out.
It's true. I mean,
not
if
like
you really want to try it,
midstream.
to just like run in there, boom, and then like put it back up and run out. You could probably be in and out in 10 seconds. if
I
you
mean,
really try.
you're not firing for a continuous 10 seconds, right?
It depends on the poo.
Yeah.
I mean, there are breaks in the story.
Depends on the log.
I've had some snakes.
10 seconds. I mean, unless it's just going like.
Look, sometimes all you want to do, if you want to like savor the moment and have a nice relaxing poo, you just start it off and you just let nature just take it really slowly out.
I hope the mic picked that up.
Because you don't want breaks in it. You want it just to break on its own.
Where are my keys?
Yeah?
Yep.
That's not good.
You don't want to give it the old
Jack lost his
meat
keys.
guillotine?
Did you ever do that?
No. But, I mean, that was
now
a
and
word
again, you gotta-
on the spot.
You gotta give it the old daisy cutter.
Yeah. Well, there you go. 10-second dumps.
Boy.
Brought to you by racism and
And the dump button.
right.
That would be great if there was
Yeah.
a button. You just done.
I worked at a radio station, and we had one of those. We had like literally it was a box that just recorded our broadcast and then would stream out that, and that would be what would go out. And just all it was one red button on it, and it was just like you hit that, and then it'd be, boop, it'd push it live and just erase the last 10 seconds, and then it would slowly build up over time. Like it would take dead air and just compress it down until you
Oh,
were
is
back
that
up.
smart?
Mhm.
That's clever.
And well, I mean, like there's a lot of FCC stuff where if you drop an F-bomb on the radio, you get in a lot of trouble. So I only used it one time when
could it be
I
on
was
the radio?
I was I was doing a show.
You could
Like,
hold it in.
I was operating the board for a show, and just I think what was it? Like the guy slipped out of his chair. Something was, shit! And I was like, boop. And, like I never had to. I had to like write up a whole form of like why we hit it and stuff. I was like, yeah,
Oh, is
sorry.
it like
damn.
locked? It's like a black box.
Yeah, exactly. Like what happened?
Someone said
suck
the F
at
word.
when we're not supposed to swear in videos. Like we're
Here's
so
the thing: you can, as a human, not do that. But then, as soon as someone puts you on camera in an environment where you're used to doing it and says,
You're the worst.
"Now, don't
Ryan's
do
the
it."
worst
Yeah.
at it. Ryan's by far the worst at it.
I am good at it as in like an adult human with children.
the
Like I
video
go home, I'm
released
not
a long
like
time.
fuck. But
We released a video a long time ago for
Other kids.
GameStop. That was a VR video. Us playing Star Wars. We put Ryan in it, and we're like, Ryan, they're very strict about this. You can't swear. Like, you don't do all this. Don't mention that. Don't blah blah blah. Ryan goes in. The Millennium Falcon shows up or like a TIE fighter goes by. He's like, "You bastards!" Like at them as they're going
look,
by.
bastard is not a curse; it's an actual description. I'm saying that I'm sure, as a clone, he had unwed parents.
It's true.
I
no,
mean, penis is also a word, but you wouldn't say it to a child.
I mean, that's penis is actually not the worst descriptor.
I mean, if
If you're in
talking
health
about
class, you would
anatomy-
say penis. You don't be like, all right, this is your cock, boys and girls.
Yeah, especially I don't like they saying this is your cock, boys and girls.
This is a cock,
cock.
AKA one-eyed yogurt slinger.
Oh god.
Oh, Herman the
I'm
One-Eyed
assuming you
German.
have this image up, Michael. I want to check this out. If you're watching the video feed, there is the dump button for that's the Rooster Teeth dump button.
Is that
right
really
there.
it?
Yeah, yeah. So There's a big button that says "Oh shit" on
What
it.
a dirty-looking keyboard.
Speaking of "Oh shit,"
Pretty bad looking keyboard.
yeah, it is pretty gross. I noticed they put up the swear jar from last week.
Oh.
It was by far the cheapest episode of Off Topic
Oh, yeah.
ever.
Well,
'Cause
no,
Michael wasn't here?
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael wasn't here. Gavin, guess how much you owed in the Off Topic jar or the swear jar last week?
$1.
10 cents.
Oh.
You said dick one time.
Did I?
Yeah, that was
Oh.
it. You had one dick and that was it.
Dick.
I mean, how do you, if you're told not to swear,
Yeah.
it's super easy. You just go into a mode where it's like, I don't swear now.
Usually it is. And
So you curse in
to be
front of
fair,
children.
usually, whenever that happens, and I always have one fuck up.
Yep.
It was we'll start the video. I'll say fuck or something.
Yeah.
And then you'll be like, "Hey, don't do that again." I'm like, "Oh right."
Yeah, usually it's
And then
only
I'm good.
once.
It's only the one time.
Did anyone watch the last episode of the AT&T show?
Schooled?
The Schooled one?
Uh,
Because that was the thing.
Didn't even Ryan yelling that he's gonna have sex with his wife or something
I don't know.
at the kids?
But
it wasn't at the
I'm
kids.
sure. I'm sure it got cut. Otherwise, people probably would have said something. But they came in and they're like specifically, okay, we're bringing the kids in. You're gonna have this thing, like this face-off thing,
Yeah.
where you gotta talk some smack back and forth. They've been trained, so they know how to talk smack, and just kind of like banter back and forth for a little bit. And so we're sitting there. So I think it's the four of us and maybe Michael. And they walked in, and it was like them kind of standing over by Gavin's desk and us over by like Jeremy's desk, and it kind of having this back and forth. And it got quiet, and just nothing was there. And I was like, "You guys know Santa Claus is bullshit, right?"
Word for word what Jack said.
And the crew just started cracking up, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I guess they probably can't use that."
no.
And that was it. They're like, "Cut, we're done."
Santa Claus
Way to
is
kill it.
bullshit, right?
And then I was like, I just said that to a bunch of like 9 and 10-year-old kids. Like that's
That was awesome, though. I totally
Yeah.
forgot about that.
I am curious how much of that made it in because they were really.
No, they told me they miss Ray. That was mean.
yeah.
Funniest thing to me that happened was because they've been looking at our dumb faces the whole weekend
Yeah,
as
yeah.
they were filming that. And then there's a piece of fan art on the shelf, which is a screenshot of me from Slow Mo Guys, where I'm like flapping my face
Oh, the-
around. Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of the kids was like, "Oh, dude, Slow Mo Guys, it's awesome." And then Jeff was like, "Yeah, you know that's Gavin from Slow Mo Guys right there, right?" And he pointed at me, and he was just like, put two and two together the whole time. And then
It's the beard. You didn't have
Yeah.
the beard in a lot of that.
And they all watched Slow Mo Guys, and then I felt kind of bad for slinging abuse at him the whole time.
Yeah.
It was such a funny realization. I've never seen them.
That was a fun thing. I won't spoil for you if you haven't watched it. You should watch it. It's pretty funny. But the last episode, the back and forth of it has to seem scripted. Like how it turned out, the actual gameplay.
Yeah.
100% authentic. Like there was nothing fake about it. It was. They didn't say anything to us. They didn't say go easy on them. Like give it. They didn't say anything to us. They said
Not
play
go
the
easy
game.
on.
Yeah, it
And,
was legitimately that close.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like the way it
It's
turned
awesome.
out was amazing. So anyway, go watch the last episode of School.
There was also one bit though, I think it was the day before, where they were filming Millie, like sneak filming us, like crawling around the
yeah.
office and stuff. And we had to be playing Ultimate Chicken Horse, so we just got the game up, and then they filmed that bit, and then we were all just looking at each other, just like, I mean, the game's up. You want to just record a Let's Play? So we recorded a Let's Play in the game that I don't think came out, or it's probably in the bag.
That's a good question.
But we just did one because we had to pretend to play it. It's like, we might as well just play it for real.
Yeah. So, but that was fun. It was kind of cool. Like we're doing a lot more stuff like that, kind of these bigger production things, and I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun. I got to go to LA and shoot a thing with Jeff. That was pretty cool. But we'll see. It's still nice to be able to sit down and play some video games, though.
Hey, I wonder if that porn actors have to wear condoms thing passed.
Oh, I think
That was on the ballot, I think, in California.
legal.
Really?
Who's that?
The weed
Answer.
weed was legalized in California
And Florida.
and Florida and one of the Dakotas.
No, really?
North Dakota?
Well, medicinal marijuana is now legal in more than half of the states in the U.S.
Nice.
Which that leads me to believe one of Obama's lame duck session things that he'll do is he'll reclassify marijuana. So right now it's a Schedule 1 drug, which puts it up there like heroin. And because of that, they can't research it for medicinal purposes. I'm willing to bet before he leaves office, he'll reclassify it where they can at least start looking at it for medicinal reasons, and then ultimately probably legalize it across the board. I mean, that's what it took for...
Also, don't think nice as me being a pothead. I don't smoke weed. I just think that it's good that people won't get in trouble for it.
Yeah, it's... Yeah, there's lots of people in jail for small amounts of pot. It's just like really
Stupid. It's
I don't
fucking
think you
stupid.
get out of jail though, even if they fix that.
Yeah, no,
which
no,
is kind of shitty. You
Yeah.
just won't send more in.
I mean, they can commute sentences. Like, I don't know if in Colorado they did that. I think they may have released a bunch of people. I could be wrong on that, but I mean, it's dumb. It's at this point, it's like, yeah, the war on drugs. We lost the war on drugs. Drugs won that war. And
okay, drugs, you can take this round. We'll be back for something else like black tar heroin or something.
yeah,
You're super high right now, right?
I'm so high right
You
now.
see Jet driving around, it's just all fogged up, just mist. Yeah, but
Yeah.
the windows, it's like,
Just billows out. So no, I mean, I don't smoke. I don't do anything like that. But it's like I'm 100% a-okay with people doing
Yeah.
it. It's just like,
Fuck it.
yeah,
I've never
sure, go
smoked
for it.
because I just don't. I feel just like lungs are for air for me. Even though I drink, it's like I'm just poisoning my
True.
body in a different way. I just don't like the idea of inhaling burning smoke.
I guess, yeah. I mean, I smoke cigars, so I can't
Oh, you do?
go with that. Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I've known potheads and I've known alcoholics. I would much rather hang out with potheads than alcoholics. Like potheads to me, like I've never had a bad experience with a pothead other than someone who's maybe lazy. Where it's like, hey, we have to go. It's like, oh, okay, whatever. It's like, okay, but anyway, yeah. So that's kind of cool. That at least passed. I mean, some progressive stuff got passed. Yeah, that bond issue got passed in Austin. We're getting more bike lanes and roads.
Oh, that-
Prop
that-
1?
Yeah,
That got approved?
yeah. I don't know if you give a
I
shit.
didn't even see it on the ballot.
It was at the
Where I
very,
was.
very end.
It was not
Oh, it
on
just
mine. I
wasn't
don't
there.
think.
You probably
Maybe-
broke it when you were poking
Maybe
it.
so. Yeah, may have pushed
Are
the
you in
screen
the
too
city
hard.
limits or are you in Leander?
I don't know.
Yeah. You might
I'm
be
still
right
in
on
Travis
the edge.
County,
What's up,
but it
Gavin?
may be a city.
You're like
prop.
right on that line.
Yeah.
Discussing where Ryan lives right now.
That's fine. Try and find
Honestly,
it.
yeah.
Platform.
I mean, the
Okay,
guy that works at
somewhere between-
Randall's has recognized me like 6
Yeah,
times.
he's
so
somewhere between Austin and Leander, which is like a million
I also
people.
think a fan might know where I live.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I got a package at my house the other day.
All right, that's creepy.
Yeah,
That crosses a
Cat's
line.
like, what? Did you order something? Like this showed up for you today. I was like, I don't know what this is, and I opened it up, and it was 2 boxes of dick-shaped candy. And I was like, well, this
All right.
seems like something someone would send me. So I texted my friends, and I was like, gonna sound weird, but did any of you like
Send me a
send me
box of
gummy
dicks.
candy that look like cocks? Like, just sent that to them. And they're like, kind of wish I did, but no, I didn't. I was like, fuck. And there was no letter in it, and there was nothing. I was like, fuck.
Was it delivered or was it just like a box?
It was delivered. I mean, it didn't
Okay.
have a return address on it or anything. Like, it was bought from online and then
From like Amazon or
sent,
something.
yeah, and then just sent to my place.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Yeah. So
If
if you
anyone
do know
ever,
my address, please don't send things
like-
to my address. Send things to work.
what a weird double message of I know where you live, and I'm thinking of dicks.
Yeah. It's like, here's some dick candy. I mean, it sent me the dick candy. I haven't eaten it because I'm terrified of it. So I'm gonna just hid it. Just locked it away somewhere.
You can
Lock
melt
them.
it. You can melt it all down, sort of sterilize it and re-eat it.
Awesome.
There you go.
There you go.
I got my
Melt down the
disc
dicks.
of gummy dicks.
And you know what you should do while you're doing that?
What should I do, Ryan?
You should watch Crunchyroll.
Oh man, tell me all about it.
Thanks to Crunchyroll.
That was a stretch.
thing. Yeah, I know. It was like, well, what do I follow this with? The 10-second dump had to go. Nope. Thanks to Crunchyroll for sponsoring this episode of Off Topic. Crunchyroll was built by fans of anime who love different anime series for all different reasons. They offer the largest, most diverse collection of anime series straight from the source. Their current lineup includes Mob Psycho 100, Cowboy Bebop, and Sweetness and Lightning. On Crunchyroll, the newest episodes are available as soon as 1 hour after air in Japan via simulcast. All episodes are ad-free, and you can enjoy them across all devices, Xbox, PlayStation, Wii U, etc. Right now, you can try our Crunchyroll Premium for 30 days free with crunchyroll.com/offtopic. That's crunchyroll.com/offtopic for 30 days free of Crunchyroll Premium while you're melting down gummy stuff into giant discs of edible frisbee. I don't... What?
Edible frisbee.
Sure. There you go.
Caleb just came somewhere.
Yeah. I have to talk to him.
Why?
I'm sorry.
Because
Like an intervention?
this has
or-
already probably been resolved by the time that this is out. But the next rap battle is coming out this week. It's already out on iTunes, the Joel and Caboose one. And I've started writing the Achievement Hunter one, which you're gonna be in. Deal with it. And so, but as we talked about it might be like a Facebook video.
What?
Huh?
The rap battle. It might go up on Facebook.
Which one?
The Joel and Caboose one.
Only?
Possibly.
Why?
Yeah. because it will do better sharing wise and click through wise, they think. But then I learned some other things about that, so it might just go like site and Facebook. We'll figure
Metrics.
So wherever you saw it, that's what we decided on. So there you go.
The science of online distribution.
Just do both. Just do both.
Yeah, why not do everything?
You guys seen Doctor Strange yet?
Yeah.
Yes. Nope.
Good?
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed
Pretty
it.
good.
It was
very quirky.
Yeah,
like they make a lot of little quippy like Iron Man style jokes.
Okay.
Yeah, it reminded me a lot of like Iron Man 1, where it was kind of like it was a solid movie. It kind of felt taken away from the Marvel universe, you know, kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy, where like it felt like a Marvel movie, but had nothing to do with the rest of the universe.
Right.
Same kind of idea. But this one, it was I enjoyed it. I mean, it was fun. It didn't like kind of knock me on my ass. It was like, oh, cool. I want to see more of this guy doing stuff. Like it's an origin story, so it's like a lot of it like him learning his powers and them kind of like setting the scene of the world and stuff. It actually reminded me a lot of Green Lantern. The Ryan Reynolds one. As far as the plot,
What a kiss of death.
not really though. But like they definitely added a whole new plane of existence to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And apparently, Doctor Strange is like one of the most powerful characters in the universe,
Big
which
time.
is like, oh shit! Like I didn't realize how much he can affect things. You know.
There's a lot of characters in the Marvel universe that are crazy powerful, but they don't get as much credit because they're kind of not that durable.
Yeah.
Like if you just walked up behind Doctor Strange and double tapped him in the back of the head, he's done.
Yeah.
It's over for him. But if he sees you coming, all right, then you're kind of
It's also like watching the Avengers and seeing Vision.
Yeah.
Vision's like insane.
Yeah, Vision's been like.
I'm so choked up
love
over
Vision
Vision.
so much.
God,
He's
I
so
wish you
like-
would read my
I'm Vision in
fanfic.
the poster. That's why we connect.
Yeah,
Did he
yeah.
get smushed down into the floor though? And
Yeah,
got stuck
yeah.
down
And
there
he's
for a little
fine.
bit?
Yeah.
He was fine, but he was disabled for a while.
I mean, he was just hard to get out, I think is the only problem.
I mean, it's only a couple people can really affect what he does. Like, he could basically destroy anyone if he wanted to.
Yeah.
I mean, he could phase through things. I mean, that was the thing, like, when he was fighting Hawkeye, Hawkeye would swing and go right through him, and then he'd punch him back. It's like, okay, that's unfair.
I think
But,
he can control his density.
Yeah,
Is that-
yeah.
Well, so he can become like super dense as well.
oh, okay.
So
You
he
could
could
go
be
the other way.
heaviest man.
Yeah, sure.
So you punch him, your arm shatters, Luke Cage style.
There you go.
But
You guys watch Luke Cage?
I've seen a couple of episodes. I've seen 3.
I finally finished
I
it.
saw the first episode. I enjoyed it.
It's decent. It's okay.
Yeah, the first episode ends with that big fight, and I was like, oh, okay, this guy is not messing around. That's kind of cool, so.
Yeah, I gotta get through that. Some thing I noticed in Doctor Strange, I didn't know if it was gonna be like a trend, is at the very, very end, like after all the end credit scenes and everything, you know, everyone knew there was gonna be a sequel, but it says Doctor Strange will return.
They've been doing that for a while.
Like
Yeah.
James
They
Bond.
always do that, yeah.
Yeah.
So they do that at the end. I guess I haven't seen. The only time I saw that was at the end of
I think it was
Civil
in,
War.
It was in Iron Man. It was in.
It said Spider-Man will return at the
Yeah.
end of Civil War.
They did that. They've said. I think they've said Iron Man will return before. The Guardians will return. I think. One cool thing I found out was Stan Lee has a cameo in this. Obviously,
No way.
Is it as bad as some of the other ones?
Oh yeah,
it's pretty dorky.
it's pretty bad.
It's
oh,
like they
okay.
just slap you in the face
Basically,
with it now.
Yeah.
But we were actually at the theater we were in. It turns like so a guy from Austin actually co-wrote the movie, and so he was there, and he was like just doing a Q&A afterwards. And someone asked about the Stan Lee cameo. I was like, oh, did you write that in, or how did it work? And he said what they did. They were filming. They filmed in Atlanta because everything films in Georgia now, and. They had one weekend, basically 2 days. Stan Lee came and filmed 4 different cameos for 4 different movies over those 2 days.
Shit.
So he knocked out his Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, Thor, and Guardians 2 cameos
So
all in 2 days.
When he eventually dies of old age, he'll probably be in like a decade's worth of movies beyond his death.
Probably not that much. I mean, the 4 movies is 1 year.
Here's
Right,
the thing.
but how often has he gone and done that though?
Do they
I don't think
CG
much.
him in
Probably
after
not.
he dies?
I don't think so. That's a little bit morbid.
Yeah.
Is it?
I mean,
they do that all the time.
I mean, it might be a thing like what they did with Ghostbusters, where they had Harold Ramis's bust in front of Abby's office.
There you go.
So-
Yeah, or a painting of him or something.
Yeah, and maybe
Some
something like
shout
that.
out.
He will still appear. There's no way that they don't
Yeah.
put him in all future Marvel movies.
But yeah, I'm excited for it. It's cool. But the funny thing was, like, so I was in London for MCM, and I was just walking around, and it turned out like Doctor Strange was there a week early. It was in London a week before it came out in the States, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. So
Yeah,
one night I
we
was
talked about this last week.
Oh, did we?
But I think it's because a lot of those movies, well, a lot of that stuff is shot at Pinewood a lot of the time. Like
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you shoot a lot of Avengers, and if it's shot in England, they'll just usually get an England release that's first.
Yeah. And also, for what it's worth, too, the movie has different scenes. Like, some are in New York, some are in London, and some are in Hong Kong. So it's kind of like London was featured prominently. So it's like, oh, okay, it's a British actor taking place in London. It's like, yeah, maybe that's why they're airing it. So.
And speaking of Marvel, Spider-Man: Homecoming, the villain they've confirmed now.
Oh, have they? Who is it?
It's Vulture, and it's played by Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton.
Yeah,
Batman.
Michael Keaton?
Yeah.
Is the Vulture.
Huh. All right.
It's pretty cool.
Well, isn't one of the things about the Vulture, though, is he, like, sucks the youth out of people?
Is that what it is?
He is old as fuck.
He's old as
Adrian
fuck,
Toomes
dude.
is ancient.
Yeah.
Ancient.
But he can, like, suck people's
I'm not gonna
age
look that
stuff
up,
or
fucker.
something.
Like in Hocus Pocus.
Unfamiliar with the work.
Great movie.
Wow.
You're talking to the wrong group here, I guess.
No one's seen Hocus Pocus.
No, it's Sarah Jessica Parker and the
Bette Midler?
Bette Midler and the girl from Sister Act. I can't think of her name. She was in a bunch of other stuff too.
The one
Anyway.
that rides the vacuum.
Yeah.
Did they steal health in that movie?
They're witches. They suck youth out of
That's my
children.
favorite Dothraki
Oh,
character. The one
alright.
who rides the vacuum.
There's a cat that talks too.
Wait, did,
Sorry?
Kathy Najimy.
Kathy Najimy.
Najimy.
Okay, and she was a character actress who was like big in the '90s.
She was in Rat Race too.
That's right. So,
now I have to know, does the Vulture suck health?
I was
No,
going to look it up.
dude,
but
I'm
I couldn't find
enter
it.
that.
I'm excited for the slate of Marvel movies next year because we're going to. This is the first year they're doing 3 Marvel movies. They're doing Guardians 2, and then Thor Ragnarok and Spider-Man: Homecoming. They're all coming
Yeah.
out next year.
I would think that the people who are making this Spider-Man film were like, I really want to do Green Goblin, but it's
Again?
just like they probably he's
been
such
done.
a classic Spider-Man villain that like telling his story is so awesome, but it's been told so many fucking times.
Yeah.
Well, I do.
You can't just jump
When
straight
are we
into
going to get
Venom.
another Rhino? I mean, come on. No, I'm kidding.
You can't just jump straight into Venom and Carnage and all that.
Yeah, you got to work your way up to it. And also, it's also in this bigger universe too. So like they could be dealing with stuff that like that's what I love is like the idea of the Infinity Wars, where it's going to see all of these different characters on screen all interacting with each other, and that's really really awesome. But I like too they can tell these kind of smaller stories too. Like Ant-Man was a perfect example of that. They went from Avengers 2 to Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Which like Avengers 2 is this giant movie with all this stuff going on, and it's like oh Ant-Man's this little
Giant.
compartmentalized story. But yeah, and also I loved about Civil War where Tony Stark shows up at Peter Parker's house or his apartment, and it's like, so this is you, right? And he's like, no. He's like, this is you. And he's like, oh, here's your costume. He's like, oh no, okay, and like that's it. It's like, all right, cool.
Which makes it sound like the Spider-Man: Homecoming is not going to be an origin.
No, I'm sure we'll see
Thank
flashes.
Christ.
We'll see like flashes backwards, like
Done
he got
with
bit
it.
by a spider.
I know Uncle Ben's dead. I know you're upset about it.
so What if he's
Shut up
Not
about
in
it.
this one. Twist.
I don't give a shit. I'm done with Uncle Ben.
What if Uncle Ben's
is
fine?
Spider-Man and
Like his
kills
rice,
Peter?
I hate him in the comics.
Yeah, Marissa Tomei is Aunt May. That's pretty cool.
She's just getting younger and younger.
Yeah.
So is Gwyneth Paltrow just done? Is that why she didn't appear? She's
I mean,
like, I don't want to do this anymore.
I mean, it's funny. I've
Did you
actually
see Natalie Portman out?
I've talked about Natalie Portman still. I mean, she had a major role in Thor 2.
Yeah, but
whereas-
she's done. I think she's said she's not in any
Oh, really?
further ones. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Kill
I
her
don't know,
off
it's
like
interesting.
Rachel and Batman.
Well, even like Rachel McAdams is in Doctor Strange, and like they
That was a
handle
second
her.
Rachel too.
They handle her in a way where it's like they could probably not ever see her again. Like, I mean, there's no real. I mean, yeah, like it wraps up in kind of a way. There's like, okay, they could either go back to her or just never see her again, and it'd be fine either way. And it's kind of like they've done that. That's sort of the ancillary characters have all kind of like, okay, like is Pepper Potts a thing anymore? It's like, oh, they made a big deal about her, not being there for Civil War. It's like, all right, is she out, or is she still running Stark Industries? Like, who knows what's going on? And so,
Well, since they're not, as far as I'm aware, they don't have any more like standalone Iron Man movies on the slate, right?
I don't think so. I mean, I'm sure. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. is sort of the glue that ties that universe together. Him and Chris Evans, I would say. So I'm sure we'll see him popping up and stuff. Like he's been confirmed for being in Homecoming. I know that for sure.
I mean,
So
he's
he'll be in
going to keep
Spider-Man.
showing up in the group movies. I just don't think he's got. There's no more independent Iron Man movies.
Yeah.
Not like Doctor Strange or.
Yeah. I mean, like at this point, they have so. I mean, where's that lineup? There's a lineup of like the next 5 or 6 years. Of
When's
Marvel
Iron
movies.
Tim gonna get his movie?
Yeah, soon. Those are Chronicles. Iron Tim doesn't come first.
The Chronicles
That's
are
like
over.
Venom and stuff. You can't just jump into Iron
It's true,
Tim.
yeah.
You gotta start with Remy Tim.
What's Remy Tim's origin story?
Well, it'd
No
just
one
be
knows.
like, does he start as like Tim Hortons and then just moves his way up?
He just
Tim Hortons.
was.
He just
He just became.
When suddenly, Remy.
Exactly. He just showed up.
Suddenly
He showed up to
Remy.
save us all.
Tending beside me.
So you've been
and
playing a lot of Skyrim.
I've been playing a shit ton. I got into it again, and just did the whole bit of I'm gonna explore over here. Oh, a cave. Let's clear that out, and then I'll move on to the next. Like you try to walk somewhere, and you're like find 6 things along the way. You're like I might as well clear them out. Oh, I'm full. Back to Whiterun. All right, walk back. But then a couple 2 days ago, I was like, I can't keep doing this. Like this is such a massive waste of time.
Well, you get to realize that every cave is like one of 6 caves.
Yeah, pretty much. So
In
I'm
every
like,
building, yeah.
I'm just gonna. I want to get all the achievements though, because I've done that with every open world Bethesda game so far. Like starting with Oblivion. Yeah, like Oblivion, Skyrim, all Fallout 3, New Vegas 4, all that. I have all the achievements, so I'm like, I gotta get them all in this. So I've just started trying to power through all of the guilds and the rebellion, and then the main quest, and then I'll move on to the 2 DLCs, and hopefully just be like, get this out of my face. I'll move on to
What
something
difficulty
else.
do you play on?
Whatever the normal difficulty is.
To keep it interesting with that game, you
I
kind
think
of have to
it's
ratchet
adept.
up as
I think
you
I went
go.
up to hard, but not the top one.
You get to a certain point where you're just especially if you're a stealth character, where you just hide, shoot him with an arrow. All right,
Right.
well that blew his head off.
Which is what I normally did. This game, I was like, I don't want to do that, so now my one-armed is at 100, because all I do is just have a sword and just run.
Yeah, I'm one-handed man.
Yeah, I
Got
just
shield.
run straight in.
One-handed man.
Yeah.
Is that like one punch?
I love it. Got the Daedric armor.
Yeah,
now,
I'm leveling
you
up my
badass.
my one-handed blocking and sneak and archery.
I bet somebody's made a one-punch man in Skyrim. It's just
I was doing it for a while. I was just punching dragons to death. Because I was the cat class, the
Yeah, they
Khajiit.
got
Oh,
extra
yeah.
And they have
damage.
extra damage. So literally the first dragon, I just punched the shit out of them. And then the next 3 dragons I found. So I just
Was the
beat them
dragon
up.
confused? It's like, what the hell?
It did
I'm
more
a dragon.
damage. It did more damage than my sword. I pulled the sword, I was doing less. I was like, fuck it.
It's got a dragon in the headlock.
He's gonna get into dragon heaven and be like, "You guys, you're never gonna believe what just happened to me. A fucking cat just came at me."
Beat the shit out of me. There's not a lot you can do in that game though to then increase your unarmed. That's not a thing in that. There's a heavy armor thing that's adds your armor bonus to your.
The whole point of
Oh
that,
God,
that
help
whatever.
you! All right,
Skyrim game.
Let's have a moment for beer.
All right, so
Now careful, that thing will come off.
You want to
too.
put
Oh,
the
it's
thing
already
back
off.
on? Yeah, I just took it off completely. 'Cause it
Don't
doesn't
block
seem-
the shot, Jack.
There you go. Now will it turn off?
That's
Turn
so
off now.
much
Turn off
foam.
now. Okay.
All right, you're good. How's that pour?
terrible.
All right, not great.
I think our keg's getting kind of low.
I bet I can pour a perfect pint.
All right,
Pint.
how much you bet?
Oh yeah, money on the table.
$5.
You just see that fiver over there in the tip jar?
I'm in for a $5. Oh, do we have a $5? Okay. Perfect. What is a perfect pour? Before we go,
Less than 1 inch of head.
less than 1 inch of head. All right. I'm in. Okay.
Not gonna happen.
All right, let's do a play-by-play here for the audience.
No way he's gonna do it.
He's beginning the pour. Yep. Oh man, he went hard in.
Well, you got it.
Hard in.
Oh, Gavin,
No
free.
foam.
Oh, look at that!
Oh, he's done it.
I'll be damned, sir.
He's only just fucking done it.
Cheers.
Yes.
That's like a quarter inch. No,
Yeah.
that's maybe even an
That was
eighth.
Yeah, you really gotta go hard on that.
It's the
thing.
benefit
Wow.
of people constantly doubting your ability, is that you can win tiny amounts of money like that.
Gavin's been getting a lot of money during videos lately.
That's true. I paid you $25 now in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I've got it in my pocket.
Speaking of which, actually, I had a $5 bill, but I bought these chocolates with it before I came over, so I'll get you a
You
5.
just ate your bet.
Yeah.
World's finest chocolate.
Yeah.
That's a bold claim.
These used to be in paper
don't know.
packages back in the day, and they felt a lot thicker. They've gotten thinner now.
You know.
So this
Inflation. You see
Boy,
the-
Boy Scouts and baseball teams will sell these things.
You see the new Toblerone?
Oh, the Toblerone debacle. I was just thinking about that.
There was a time yesterday
When
Tuesday,
Toblerones had respect.
There was a
Buckle? What happened?
there was a time
What
where
happened to the Toblerone?
BBC News most read stories. Number 1, Toblerones now have more air in them
Yeah.
because the gaps are bigger. And number 2, presidential election.
Yeah, the Toblerone thing was a bigger story because they have the triangles.
I guess
and they
due
made
to-
the gaps bigger.
Due to rising costs, they've reduced the 170-gram
Chocolate's
Toblerone
rare; it's endangered.
to 150 grams. And instead of just upping the price or making the entire thing to scale smaller, they've just made the pyramids really thin and with massive air gaps between them, and it looks ridiculous.
Yeah.
It
Lame.
looks hilarious.
But is the
And
like
the world
the-
went, England went apeshit.
Does the giant Toblerone follow suit?
I don't think so.
There's
I
one
think-
that's like this big, right?
I think they
They have one
changed
on
the
the set, right?
size of 2 of them, but the giant, the one that we have on the podcast, is still.
They figure you don't
Hefty.
give a shit.
I mean,
at
you're
that point.
paying
Yeah.
$80 for a Toblerone, so they're not worried about cost of that one.
Can we get
Extra Life?
Extra Life,
Yeah.
a giant Toblerone?
Extra Life is just what I used to get giant food I normally
Yeah.
wouldn't eat.
Did we decide we're doing the burger thing?
Well, we talked about doing the 100 by 100, but apparently they don't sell them anymore.
Well,
yeah,
we
but we're
said
gonna
we
make
just
our
buy
own.
25 4x4s.
Which a lot of people were confused what we meant by that, apparently. They thought we were going to eat all the bread, too. No, we were talking about constructing our own 100
2
by
pieces
100.
of bread,
100
patties, 100 slices of cheese. Or is it 2 slices of cheese per burger?
I think it's 1 slice of meat and cheese. So
Okay,
it's like,
so
it'd be
100 slices of
It'd
cheese,
be
100
four cheese, four meats on a 4x4.
Is it possible? You know how some people can just open their gullet and shove stuff down? Can you breathe while there's something in your gullet? Like if you took one of those gummy snakes, like dipped it into your stomach, but the end was still out your mouth, could you still breathe and live?
Through
Like
your
through
nose?
your
Yeah.
nose?
I don't
It
know.
would seal off your pipe, right?
I
mean,
feel like there's an
Like-
answer to this in porn, but
Like I know there's some sort of like, you know,
flap.
Let's throw it to our
Esophagus
deep
or-
throat experts.
Gus has that podcast.
Guys,
now,
look
right?
that up for us.
Yeah,
There we go.
We've got that. We've got
No?
a whole new podcast that just tells you how, like, whether or not stuff can happen.
it'd be cool though if you could
That should
digest
come up.
Stop
something.
doing that.
If you could just like leave it in for an hour and then pull it out and see how much it digested.
Why? No, that's not cool. That's a horrible, horrible thing.
I mean, wicked.
I'm
That's
gonna
not
assume.
wicked. That's you don't know what that word means.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
assume
think.
you cannot breathe.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Maybe it depends on how big it is.
Well, I mean,
I bet there's
Doesn't
a,
it always?
while
maybe
you're
there's a girth
drinking
issue.
that, can you breathe through your nose?
No, I don't
No.
think so.
Try
If I'm drinking
No,
water,
you'll die.
I'm
Don't do
gonna
that.
start coughing uncontrollably, and I know that because I talk while I'm drinking.
Or
I
you'll
fuck
inhale
myself up.
water in
Well,
your
no,
lungs and
it's-
give yourself pneumonia.
That's the thing. You literally have like a valve in your throat that goes back and forth between like stomach and air, right?
Yeah, so it's like breathe or deep throat. Pick one.
All right, so
but my
wait.
okay, so there's 2 pipes. There's one
Yeah.
valve, so it's like food is open, lungs are closed, right?
Sure.
If your gullet is blocked by a big gummy snake,
Yeah.
and then you just relax the valve, will some air sneak in?
You know, that's possible, I suppose. Like, if you just open your mouth, probably both passages are kind of open, right? You can breathe, you can swallow. Both of those things can kind of like
they
it's
open?
probably floating. But I mean,
I know that it's only one nostril at a time.
I don't know though because unless I like close my mouth, I can't swallow something, right?
No, you can
like
swallow with your
had a
mouth
s-
open.
If I
yeah, I just swallowed. Yep.
Yeah, look, okay, open.
Just don't even try and put
completely
water in
fill
there.
your mouth,
no.
and then see if you can swallow some.
Just tilt your head back. Keep your mouth open. That sounded so bad.
Never done that before, and I will never do it again.
That sounded like it hurt.
They have their mouth open. It's just like, and it goes all the way
Nope,
down.
that's just all went.
Try it.
It was like a trap door that went.
I think you could do a full mouthful.
All right.
So
there
okay,
you go.
so
And that was the day we lost
head
Jeremy.
back, mouth open, and just fill it all the way up until.
I feel like this was a skill you could have used when we
No,
filled your
no,
mouth
you
up.
need more liquid. You need like,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
Oh,
you need
God,
like
no.
full swallow.
See, this is why we don't give the paper towels back. Oh, it's coming out of his nose. Oh God.
And you, my friend, just flushed your sinuses.
Paper towels.
It's
right
like
over
that
there.
thing with the what is that crazy ass thing where they like pour liquid into their nose and
Netty pot or something.
yeah. It killed people. You
How'd
just
it
neti
kill
potted
people?
it. Apparently there's some
Isn't that
bacterial
like a
issues.
parasite or
Yeah, there's some shit that can get in there.
No!
I mean, I bet it feels great after you did it, like a
No, it
sinus
doesn't.
enema. Not that part. No,
Your-
what you
your
did
face
is bad.
matches your hair though, so that's good.
Somehow
You're
there's
nice
so
and
much there's so much comedy to get from Jeremy and a bottle of water. Every week there's something we can do.
100 stupid tricks with a bottle of water.
Last
Like-
week you did a line of toast, and this week you flushed it out.
Have you ever? Have you ever
God.
like jumped in a pool
Yeah.
and then you weren't blocking your nose or anything, so it all just went up there?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
No, you
Yeah,
know
it
what I'm
hurts.
talking
It
about.
doesn't feel
Like,
good.
you just
Yeah,
get
it's
a
bad.
nose full of water.
It's not good, yeah.
It sucks.
Did you get home after that last podcast and like sneeze breadcrumbs or?
Dude, I watched him blow his nose in Achievement Hunter afterwards, and it was just like black paste.
Pitch black.
Ugh,
Ugh,
gross.
not great.
You should explain what that was for people who aren't first members.
We took a piece of toast and we toasted it.
Oh, that was on the. Oh shit, forgot about that.
It was
and
the
then-
after show.
Well, we made what's called apparently toast sandwiches.
Toast sandwich, which is
But that was on the main show. Then in the
Yeah.
post show, Jeremy.
All that water on the ground, none of that came out of my mouth. It was all out of my nose.
That's gross.
Oh.
When I shot the Diet Coke out of my nose during Minecraft, that's what happened.
Oh.
It was literally me doing this and just Diet Coke coming out of my nose.
No,
That was
we
so
so
funny.
we were toasting toast on Off Topic,
Toasted.
and then
No, we charred
afterwards,
it.
then afterwards we continued toasting the same toast and almost caught a fire.
I created charcoal, I think.
Yeah, and then we broke that up, and Jeremy snorted it
Yeah.
for some reason.
Yeah. Fuck it.
No one's sure why. No.
Who cares, man? Whatever.
No, yeah. I
YOLO.
like it.
I'm bringing it back.
You know, right? You're right, Jeremy. YOLO. And you should spend that life in comfortable underwear.
Hey, tell me all about it, Ryan.
These transitions are killing me.
Killing everyone.
Oh, wait. this one gets dramatic.
Oh, way? Yeah.
Picture a world
Wayo.
where putting on a new pair of underwear isn't just fresh. You're stepping into a better day. We could all use that pair of underwear right now. Think about it. Underwear is the first thing you put on and the last thing you take off. Unless you're having a party. Wink. Why would you settle for anything less than the best feeling underwear on the planet? My friends at MeUndies sent me a few pairs a while back, and they sent it basically to the Achievement Hunter room, and we have a massive fight over it. It looks like a panty raid, kinda.
Get the money.
What?
It does. There's just underwear flying everywhere as people dive at it. I guess that's what a panty raid looks like. And now I think a lot of us probably can't imagine wearing anything else. It really makes each day feel that much better. For the price of 2 cocktails, MeUndies will deliver your new favorite pair of underwear right to your doorstep. Better day guaranteed. And for a limited time, anyone in our audience gets 20% off their first order, but you have to go to our special URL, MeUndies.com/offtopic, with the MeUndies Better Day Guarantee. You have nothing to lose, so don't wait any longer. Go to MeUndies.com/offtopic right now for 20% off your first order. That's MeUndies.com/offtopic.
I mean, the way I see it is you put your dick on your favorite stuff.
That's it. There you go. Yep, that's the segue we're looking for.
Yep. Love my wife. All right. So. What else? I
He
had
beat me
something
to
else.
it. I was gonna make a joke, but he beat me to
I had
it.
something else I wanted to talk about.
Can we do
Anything else you
Netty?
put your dick on that you love?
Is it called a neti pot? Is that
I mean,
right?
does it have
No, I
to be
don't
the
love that.
spout?
You're correct, yeah.
Does it have to be? Could you do it with a bottle of water?
The neti pot thing?
Like, could you?
I think the
just
trick
pour-
is that you put it like up the nostril
Hey,
and
Gavin, shut up. What
I
do you-
mean, look.
What do you want me
if
to
we
do?
If we can fill a cup
Yeah.
No,
with,
straw.
with the water that comes out of your mouth through your nose.
There it is.
I'm not.
Yeah,
putting-
look. Not even come out your
Nasal
mouth. It'll come out
irrigation.
your other nostril.
No, I'm not doing that.
No, that's just like that's the transfer. That's like the thing Jeff tried to do that time and then vomited, right? Because
yeah,
he
it
used
doesn't
to
need to
put
come out
like
your
a
mouth.
chain
Just
through his
in
nose.
one nostril, out the other,
No.
into a cup.
I don't
No.
blame you. Don't do it. It's a terrible idea.
I think you should do it.
What happened to
Yeah.
YOLO? Like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. It's not gonna kill you.
He got some
quickly.
new underwear and realized there was
You
shit to
only
live
went
for.
once. No.
It's a good answer.
Where is it? We haven't had the underwear fairy come by in a while.
I know.
Where's Trey?
That means it's due.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
that's
underwear fairy. I said the N-word fairy. That's what I was looking around like,
Worst-
who's he talking about?
Worst mythical creature of all time.
Like, yeah, everyone hates that guy.
Asshole.
Jeez.
Just floats through the door on the way out. That guy's a prick.
Wow, what an asshole.
Oh,
Yeah, but no, don't do the neti pot thing. I think I don't remember what it was, but there's if you don't clean it properly or you don't use like purified water, you can introduce like bacteria
I think
and
it was
parasites in your
brain-eating bacteria.
Yeah, it's not good, and that's real close to your brain.
Well, you can.
I don't know what happened there. I swallowed wrong.
I think-
Yeah.
See the air hole in the throat hole didn't line up
You need
correctly.
more control over your holes and your valves.
I really should just put something down to my gullet and then try and breathe.
Down to your gullet?
Well, that's what you said.
Yeah.
I'm just quoting you,
Maybe
man.
maybe a salve. You love salves.
I do love salves.
So Ryan, what are we gonna do for Extra Life for you?
I don't know.
Well, we've lit your shoes on fire. We made you follow one. Are you gonna start following more people on Twitter now?
I think my Twitter will finally be its own thing.
What does that mean?
I'm
You
just
gonna
gonna
release it
stop
into the
tying
wild?
me using Twitter to Extra Life goals.
All right.
So you're gonna use Twitter properly?
You're gonna use Twitter now.
Is this
is
your
what you're
grand
saying.
quest? To
I
become-
tweeted last night, man.
He did tweet
I
last night.
tweeted a picture last night with waffles.
It was a picture of a waffle. He did tweet a picture
Have
of
you
a
ever
waffle.
tweeted a
Two
picture
waffles.
of yourself?
Shit.
Have you tweeted like your
Yes.
animals or
No,
wife?
last Extra
snake.
Life, I did the snake skin, but no, like last Extra Life, one of the things that was a stretch goal was I had to do a selfie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't this year for Extra Life you do a full body burn?
What does that mean?
Who's lights you on fire?
Well, We'll put on some like aloe and get you all nice. And
I don't know. I don't like where this is. Why are you trying to kill everyone
Not.
today?
There's the waffles.
Yeah, there you go.
They were
God,
good.
those look so fucking good.
Those I made those.
Did you eat them?
Oh God, yes I did.
So we know Ryan has a waffle iron.
I do have a waffle iron.
So keep
a
that-
double-sided waffle iron.
Nice.
Why don't for Extra Life you bring in all of the things that I've asked you if you own?
Jesus,
And we'll lay
what a
them
list
out.
that would be.
Aside from like
Bookends.
fridge and
Yeah.
shoehorns.
Man, we gotta film more Cloudberry.
We gotta
Oh,
have
we need
Michael's got to
Michael.
come
I
back.
know.
He's still chilling in
He's
Australia.
been gone so long. Every time someone goes to Australia, it's like a half a month. that
I
they're
know.
gone.
It's
like
like
you're
it's
in a
far
different
away.
country.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fucking annoying.
Just go for a day. In and out.
Can you?
You've
go
been to
for a day?
Australia
You
before,
can't.
right, Ryan?
Literally,
Yeah,
you
RTX
literally
Australia.
cannot. I think
It was
Australia
cool.
at the
Except
least
hot.
amount is a 14-hour flight from LA. So
I'd
it's
like to
been
go again.
28
Yeah,
hours.
sounds
in
like
the
a
air.
real pain.
Reinvite me.
I went for a day.
It's cool.
You went for Australia for a
He
day.
did actually.
I'm going.
That was for RTX Australia, right?
Sounds
Like
like
you
far.
dipped in and you're like, hey, and then you're gone.
I was told I couldn't go because I had to go to Sundance. I was like, absolutely not. I'm gonna go, even if I spend less than a day there, or less than a day of the convention.
I'll be there in February. Yay, RTX Sydney.
Nice.
Buy your tickets now.
I'll be there too.
Jeremy and I will
Gavin will be there.
somewhere else. I don't know if that's announced yet, so I'm not going to say.
I almost said it too. I was thinking about saying
I
it.
don't know. Well, I guess we're not even live right now. We didn't say anything, but
What's up, Jeff?
hey,
Hey,
it's
it's
Jeff.
Jeffrey.
Hey,
That video will never come
still
out.
not
You
out.
missed the best pour and the worst pour of all time.
Not the worst of all
I
time.
don't wanna
Gavin
see
had the
the
worst
best
of all
part.
time last week.
I
Well,
had one that was-
I would say, arguably, if you look over there on the bar, it would be the worst pour of all time.
That wasn't my
the
fault.
world's finest chocolate.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
it
here,
is.
here, I got an extra one for you. There you go.
Was this in somebody's butt?
It was.
That one was
No.
no.
You
it was
want
in-
this one?
it was
I'll
in a
try
Where
yours.
slice.
they grow it.
Oh, almonds are great.
Yeah.
Someone just
Somebody's
put,
kid?
Yeah, someone put a box over there and said $1. I was like, yep. And I just put a 5 in, and then I lost $5 to Gavin because he poured a beer really well.
Look at you.
It was a hell of a pour.
I think it's all about the violence.
Yeah, you're gonna
Yeah.
show it your boss.
Snap
Yeah.
it down.
Speaking of losing money, Emily Wants to Play is going to be on the Extra Life stretch goal list or Wheel of Punishment.
That's
or
not
however
about
we're gonna do
losing
it.
money, Jack. That's gaining money
That's
for a lot
true.
of good causes.
About
to scare the dicks off
Me
you.
losing my heart.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Can we
actually-
put a heart rate monitor on you? Can the medic?
Sure.
put it
Yeah.
on?
Oh, that'd
Why
be
not?
great.
That'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
We do have.
We tried to do that once with a free play bit, and we just could never get the fucking heart rate monitors to work. Those things are hard to get cheaply that work well.
Just
No.
bloody do the thingy, right?
Just go into a
The little
Walmart.
clippy thing.
The
While
cost
you're
of
playing,
distraction.
though, that's gonna be fucking annoying.
Did you see what we're doing
Get
for
a
You
VR?
don't need every finger.
The problem is trying to get the information remotely.
Yeah. Did you see what we're doing for VR this year for Extra Life?
It's like going to be
Yeah,
over in the green screen,
they
right?
set it up in the green screen corner, so they're gonna basically like put people in the game. So it's gonna be something you can like see someone playing.
Have you
while
tried that
watching it.
AR stuff yet, guys?
They've been messing with it.
Did
yeah,
it
yeah.
work?
So some games work.
All right. Yeah, they gave me a this.
Yeah.
There's some games where you can have that detach the camera from.
I've seen people do that with Space Pirates.
So
Can you detach? The
I don't
camera
know. I just saw a video of someone doing
still? I know
it.
you can do it in Job Simulator. I know you can do it in.
Job Simulator should
Job
just be all
Simulator.
night.
no. So
I love that game.
it's gonna be
Game's
fun.
awesome.
I wish there were
I'm
more
excited for
levels.
it.
Did our sandwiches get here yet?
I think they said 12:45.
What time is it now?
It's 12:15.
12:16. So we wrap this up about
Oh,
10 minutes
fuck,
after post
half an
show, and
hour
we're
until we're
good.
here?
Yeah. yeah.
Damn. How long have we been doing this?
What I missed?
An hour.
Hour and
A
a bit.
little over an hour.
What'd you miss?
We talked about
That.
Doctor Strange. I had the thing
Loved
broke.
it.
You loved it.
Loved it.
We talked a little bit about it at the election, but we said we're done. Would you like to contribute anything to the election?
It happened.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did.
Say, regardless of how you feel about it, you got 4 years of comedy ahead of us. 4 years. Of
Now
great-
more
great
than
material.
ever. Now more than ever, we need Jon Stewart back. God.
Yeah, just we're about to enter into the golden age of John Oliver, so buckle
Oh
up.
Jesus. And then what else did we talk about? We talked about we talked about
A little bit about Extra Life. A little bit
Extra
about...
Life.
10-second dumps.
Jeremy fired water out of his nose.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Like a cannon.
Lot
We
of
talk
water
about how
movies.
Ryan fucked us into the longest Let's Play of all
Yep.
time.
Yeah.
Talked about that. We
Covered
didn't
that.
say what the game was, but we said
Also incorrect. It's you two that fucked it.
I wanted to play Trivial Pursuit.
All I said was, yeah.
I
that one.
suggested the game, and Ryan said, "Don't play Trivial Pursuit. Play that game."
That's not how that went at all.
That is
And
absolutely-
you
Listen,
I
set
do
up the
think-
rules, and you
You guys said
picked
make
an
it
ending
make it
setup.
as fuck you rule. Make the rules as fuck you as
And
possible.
you did.
So I did.
And you did.
I did.
You fucked us.
I did.
So,
It was becoming funny as time was going on. I was like, wow, this is crazy. And then you'd sort of realize there's no end in sight.
Settle
no-
in.
it's no longer funny.
We could be doing this for 5 hours, and then it'd be funny again. And then you'd be like, God damn, what? This sucks.
And then the wrong person would win, and you'd be like, oh.
It's such a peaceful thing, though. I think that'll be a nice. If you're looking for a just settle in and listen.
Are we gonna name it the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeremy
absolutely.
already named it the movie.
The game, the movie. Like,
Yeah.
so it says in the folder, because we have 2 recorded in that game. It says, let's play
Blank.
that game, and then let's play that game, the movie.
It's like a James Cameron movie. It is a long movie.
Yeah.
So, yeah, someone should line it up with like other movies and see
Yeah.
if they like somehow like kind of like Dark Side of the Moon.
Yeah.
You know, where it's like you play it next to Wizard of Oz and see
Yeah, maybe we
if,
could do
see if it lines
annotations
up.
on the video. So at 90 minutes, it's like Titanic just hit the iceberg.
That's a great idea.
Man.
What else should we shoot today?
Oh, speaking of movies, before we go on to that, we should talk about theater mode. We have Rabid Grannies as
Yeah, we
let's
totally
do it.
forgot about that.
Would you guys like to see an exclusive clip?
I would love to see an exclusive
How
clip of
how
Rabid
was that?
Grannies.
Was it good?
It was pretty good.
That was one of the
Yeah,
Oh,
wasn't
were you
bad.
not in that one?
It was
Oh,
exactly
the three of us. That's right.
this good.
But they were
Nice.
not ready.
Yo, give it to me.
All right, you two, that's enough.
They're really setting it up so that you don't feel bad for any of these people.
Yeah,
getting
introducing
rabid
all the
grannied.
characters.
No one.
Even the kids.
My cookie. I took just one.
But darling, such a fuss for a cookie. You must learn to share with others.
Why don't
Good lesson.
That sounds like a man doing a woman's voice.
Oh, it's not the same thing. my
Maybe this is
dear.
going to take a left turn and we're going to end up in a Mary Poppins movie. Yeah.
Okay, Mommy. I'll share my cookie.
One little cookie keeps your granny from
That's
killing.
enough. All right, you two. Give me
Oh,
those cookies now.
all for daddy.
I'll eat all the cookies.
Has
Because of that character is named the Cookie Monster for the rest of the film.
has Children at Play come out yet?
I don't know. I don't think so. Warning children at play. I don't.
That's Rabid Grannies this week.
That's right.
Last
okay,
week
but,
was-
did last week? It did come out last week. Warning children at play.
Are they slow?
The
Ryan. Oh.
the
It's a
end
sign.
the end of Warning Children at Play might be the quickest body count ever.
Oh.
it's amazing how that was.
So how was Rabid Grannies pretty good?
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
We
It,
did.
it was like a Dutch film that they dubbed, and it's just like it looks like they're speaking English, but not really. It's really weird.
What did we play yesterday? We did Frostbiter. Is that what it's called?
Frostbite.
Legend of the Wendigo.
Legend of
The Wendigo.
Boy, the soundtrack on that one
Chili.
needs to be.
Oh, is that that song you're listening to?
Chili.
And then, dude, we have Attack of the Killer Tomatoes coming up too.
Yeah.
We haven't recorded that
One
one.
or
yet.
two.
I want to be in that one. I
We
think it's the
also
first
have coming up Future World.
Yeah, Jeremy, you love that one, right?
That's a real. I heard that's a real Thanksgiving 3.
That's a
Thanksgiving 3.
That's a huge fuck you to.
I spent
and
the
Jeff.
entirety of that theater mode looking in the booth and calling out how long we had left in the film because I could see the timer on there.
The funny thing about that movie too is like we were all really on
There,
the fence about
Jeff,
it.
you weren't here. There was not a funny thing about that movie.
We were on the fence about it, and people were like, I don't know, and I'm like, no, I got faith in this is gonna be a good one, and I made us pick it.
It was
And
fucking
it was
horrible.
you and Jack and who was originally? Was it Michael? Were you
think-
and I the ones that got sucked in, or was it me and Michael that got sucked in?
I think Michael was originally on it.
Okay.
Yeah, Jeff and
I
I.
think
got
you and
pulled.
I got sucked
Yeah,
in.
Jeff and I ended up having to go to Los Angeles, so
Yeah.
we weren't able to do it. So
Yeah, I remember waiting for all you guys to finish so we could record stuff, and Michael came back very angry, and everyone else wanted to die, and I was like, I don't think we're gonna make any more videos today.
We did. We made one more.
Theater mode has a potential to kill the productivity of the rest of the day. Depending
Yeah,
on
I'm
how
really
bad
glad
the
you
film
do it at 10 a.m. so
Yeah.
we can't.
especially
film
when,
anything else.
especially like on the rare occasion when the door opens up and Jack goes in and goes, well, I'm drunk, and you're like, well, if Jack's drunk, we're fucked. Like, that means Michael's at the hospital already.
Michael hits it hard. We
Yeah.
appreciate that.
We're gonna do Let's Play Roulette today.
That's the plan.
Oh, are we?
Hey.
Yeah.
Can we just rename it Roulette's Play just because it's a way
Roulette's
better
Play.
We
name?
can name it Roulette's Play if
Roulette's
you want.
Yeah.
Roulette's
Yeah,
Play.
that's what.
Well,
that was
alright, so
definitely
let's play now.
missed
Let's put a bunch
opportunity.
of names in the spinner, and
We'll
just
pick-
every week.
They're just
we'll
all
change
Roulette's
it.
Play.
We've announced what the game is, right? Already.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We did it the other
it's
way.
the hidden.
It's the hidden.
The hidden is
We
the
haven't played
game.
since like 2014 or something.
Which one is that again? I can
It's
never
the one
remember.
where a guy's hidden.
It's like hide and
The
seek,
invisible
basically.
guy.
It's
One
like
guy-
Predator. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one guy's invisible with a knife and everyone else has guns.
Yeah, and he's hidden.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't see him.
That I always get confused between that and the ones that start with the like, the arc, the culling, the
I always get
A lot
like
of those, yeah.
Killing
The
Floor,
Bible.
the Hidden, and the Damned confused.
Killing Floor was the Left 4 Dead ripoff,
It's
Damned is a
Sort of.
And then Trouble in Terrorist
It's,
Town.
it's
and
Well, at least
you're not
it
really
did.
going anywhere in Killing Floor though. It's more
Yeah.
like a horde mode sort of thing.
So it's like Left 4 Dead without the plot, and the plot is minimal anyway.
Yeah, but it's a good shooter.
Speaking of Left 4 Dead, have you been able to get that thing? No.
I don't know. He's tried.
I'm worried. I tried it
not
yesterday
trying.
and the day before. Yeah, no, they released. Well,
Turtle Rock did.
It's been around. Like I don't think that just hit the internet. It's
brand
that
new.
page has existed for a long time.
Yeah.
So you're
They
looking
just-
at the wrong spot, is what you're
They
saying.
finally just said, "Hey, it's over there." But it was Turtle Rock did a unreleased Left 4 Dead 1 campaign that they finally pointed out existed called "Damn It," but I can't get a mirror of it. So if you've got a mirror of it,
like to play it.
just send an email to Caleb at Achievement Hunter.
Well, Left 4 Dead's in the wheel.
in the hopper.
Oh,
Yeah,
in
so
the
maybe we'll get pulled for the
Yeah.
third.
So
Roulette
and we're
Sydney.
also streaming today too. Today's our YouTube prime time.
Yeah, but this is pre-recorded, so we're not.
I know. Well, today it's
So
still
2
happening
days
today.
ago we streamed.
Yeah, it's just irrelevant.
Did
Yeah.
we?
When today was 2 days ago.
We're doing Siege, right?
Did we stream Siege or Call of
We
Duty?
don't
I
know.
think Siege is the
I think
plan.
we changed it to Siege. 'cause
Man,
it's-
we did a Siege Let's Play with Gus yesterday.
Yeah.
That was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? That was phenomenal.
I was just listening to you guys.
He
and
fit
I,
right
I,
in.
fucking.
I was trying to look through the little curtain from the stream room. I was like, what are they playing? It's
You
so
forget
much
how
fun.
how funny Gus is.
Yeah. I think
not-
everyone team killed somebody else except for me because I really don't fire
team
a
kill
weapon
him.
at all.
I think I had the worst.
No, not
team
me.
Kill.
I'm saying like
Yes.
team kill.
Like, I
everyone.
definitely killed way less of my team.
Gavin
this time,
killed
but
me
I had
so
just
blatantly.
the most obvious. It looks like I just aimed up at Jack's spine and pulled the trigger.
Yeah,
But what actually happened was I was moving my gun around and I saw someone in the doorway and my reticle was on Jack at that time. So I just panic fired into Jack's spine before I moved.
You can
I had
see
an
my,
instance
I'm
where
very
Jack
much like a,
slowly walks
no,
into
you can see
frame.
my entire body in frame. Like, it was very clearly me, and he shot me right in the spine. I fell over dead.
I
And
didn't
his
instant where-
Glass syndrome was so it's like
Yeah,
instant kill.
Glass is the team killer. Like,
Yeah. I had an instance where the explodey guy was coming at me, and I turned to back up and run down the stairs, and Ryan stood there like this
Yeah, that's what happened.
and waited and used my body as a shield.
You didn't panic and just.
I said,
sprint directly
run
into
away,
me.
run away!
And then
you
I
someone-
was crouched on the stairs trying to shoot the guy, and you're just like, no,
He was
let
a-
me stop you from hitting
I
him
saw
with your
someone
bullets.
annihilate Gus. I think Ryan killed Gus or something.
God, Ryan gut shot Gus so
He
brutally.
shouldn't have snuck up on me.
There's apparently a lot of team kills.
Yeah.
I
Also,
was not
one
in this
time the
one.
computer just killed Jack.
That's true.
There was,
I just warped in
We've
front of
watched the
Ryan.
footage, and it's like,
Yeah.
not my fault.
So
Yeah.
basically,
Finally, there was one
I
that's
heard
not
you
my
guys
fault.
playing that, and I was like, all right, we need to play Siege on Wednesday now
Yeah.
because now I've got the fever.
That
because I
game
heard
is
you
so
guys-
fun.
And
They
then,
have a new map coming out, too.
and then Mika's like, hey, so you cool doing Call of Duty? And I was like, hypothetically. What if we
Here's
did
the deal.
Siege?
And I always feel sorry for Mika because Mika's like, yeah, you can absolutely do Siege. I just have to do all this work to make
I
that
just
a
have to
thing. I
redo
all the
everything.
metadata, like rename it.
I just have to
But
redo
yeah, you
all
can
the
do it.
work based on the thing that you told me last week where you said, yes, we're going to play Call of Duty.
Yeah.
But thank you at the last minute.
The,
every time.
the changing the data is not that bad. It's more the thumbnails are annoying.
Thumbnails
Yeah.
are a pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mika.
So fuck you, Jeremy.
Oh wait, should we make like the thumbnail for this podcast real quick?
Sure. let's
Oh,
do it.
yeah, yeah.
Make two heads and just put them really close together.
Yeah. You two want to do it? Wait, can we get a zoom
Here,
in
we'll
on
save them. There you go.
Jeff and...
Uh,
Oh, no.
Where do I look? With that camera?
You need to be laughing at each other. There you go.
There's your thumbnail.
We saved them
there
the
it
way.
is,
Yeah,
guys.
boom,
So
done.
just-
Just
grab
crop
that.
out their heads, add some colorful background.
Make
done.
him twice the size.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then nailed it. Clicks for
Did
days.
you see the Funhouse thumbnail they did on a horror game? It was like Outlast or something like that. It was like
Insert
it said
screaming
insert goofy
YouTuber here.
YouTuber here, right, and it was directly above one of Gavin doing that.
Like an
It's
Outlast.
like they couldn't. I don't know if they saw ours and made it based on that, or it was just like.
I
sheer
think they
coincidence.
uploaded really close together.
But it was
I think
really
I
funny.
always hate taking thumbnail pictures.
Well,
Like
'cause
Andy
people
was
come
like,
in, they go,
standing against
"Gavin,
the
make a
green
scared
screen,
face."
Look scared. I was like, I'm not. Oh, what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
Just
That was
take
good.
it from the video.
Yeah.
I believed it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the video would have a Vive headset on my face.
What did you guys film yesterday afternoon? Well, or what you just did all.
Oh!
Fuck, cut that. Cut that.
Cut that.
Shit.
Is this
Beep it out.
pre-recorded?
Beep that out.
Recorded.
Totally.
Hit the button.
This is pre-recorded,
10
right?
second
Blow.
dump.
Yeah, 10-second dump.
The oh shit button.
Did you hit the oh
Blubby.
shit button? Did you hit the oh
Blubby.
shit? Okay, we oh shitted. We oh
we're
shitted
good.
out of that one. All right, good.
Even though this isn't live.
Yeah, thank Christ it's not live. Well, I guess
Wow.
we could oh shit it out of it
He's
anyway.
been dying to use the oh shit button
There you
forever.
go.
Come on,
we
you
did
know
it. Wait, was that your first oh shit moment? Hey, we did it. Woohoo!
Hit the button.
All right,
Other than the longest Let's Play you've ever done, did
No,
you film anything else?
we shot Black Hat Cooperative.
Black Hot Cooperative?
Black Hat Cooperative was pretty fun.
Yeah, it was
What is that?
it's a VR game where the person in the VR headset is kind of navigating like this very kind of like Duke Nukem-esque looking world.
Yeah.
Duke Nukem 3D level graphics, and then the other players or player is how it's really supposed to be done is on like a top-down map, and they can interact with various things in the world by like hacking them.
Yeah, so like
There's like sentries.
If there's a sentry that's about to see him, if Jeremy can look at the sentry for long enough, it scans it, and you find out his name, and then the other player can then like type the name of it. And
wow.
then, like hack
Also,
it in some
the
ways, like
top-down-
freeze it or blind it.
The top-down view is the only one that can see traps.
Oh, okay.
Ryan and I played it a long time ago. It was not the same
That was
game.
back when it was an Oculus. It was like a game jam game.
But the
when
best,
you
the
and I
best
played
thing
it.
to me is that whatever you type pops up in the VR.
So while
in
I'm
the
playing,
Vive.
there's just words
It's
coming
like
out.
that's
hovering
badass.
letters. So I'm like, hey Jeremy.
Idiot.
That's pretty cool.
What else did we
got a-
film? We filmed the.
We got another Panic Room game I'm excited for.
We got like a couple more.
Yeah, I love those things, man. I love escape rooms.
4 things yesterday, I think.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna try it again.
You filmed zombies.
All right, how'd you do this, Gavin?
Did we do
Zombies
zombies
was not
yesterday?
That was not yesterday.
Uh-uh.
Alright.
So you just
No, we
filmed
did,
Call of
we
Duty
did
Remastered.
We did remaster.
Call of Duty Remaster was good.
Yeah.
Fuck, that was. I
a
love
lot
that
of fun.
game so much.
We did the longest Let's
look
Play
at
ever. You guys did the VR game. And then we did something in the
I
morning.
did just
Jack
like
sucks.
you.
We did something first thing. Ah,
Hold on, let me open up my calendar.
Hard to keep up.
I always got everything.
Jeremy's
all
like
written
the
down.
link
Oh,
between
wait,
us and
theater
the
mode.
support room.
Theater mode. We
That
filmed
was
theater
what was
mode.
in the morning, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
So there is a Panic
GTA.
Room in Los Angeles.
Oh,
GTA.
we filmed GTA. We filmed Deadline.
Oh, dude, yeah.
That's
Deadline.
great.
GTA Deadline.
There's the Tron
We filmed a
light
shitload
bikes.
yesterday.
Yeah, so
That was
theater
good.
mode, Frostbiter, VR the Champions, Black Hat Cooperative.
I filmed the Extra Life
The Thing, the
video
movie.
for this weekend. That's
Call of Duty
exciting.
Remastered. Deadline's fucking awesome.
What
Did
did
you say you
do?
filmed?
I filmed the Extra Life thing. We went to Dell Children's yesterday. and
Oh
filmed
yeah,
out
you
there.
did that.
It was
I
pretty
brought
cool. We actually had a crew this time. We had like 2 camera guys and a sound guy.
And yet you
Oh,
still
sweet.
took our camera.
yeah.
So we had to use webcams.
Yeah, you were
for-
like, you know they have cameras, right?
Yeah, they
The
don't
live
have.
action.
Apparently, they have 0 cameras with XLR inputs on them, though.
There you go.
They have a 1DC.
Okay, I don't know what that is, but they didn't use it.
It's a
so they
Canon.
can roll
DSLR.
up to a C.
Ah,
need mini to big,
Anyway, so
Sure, mini to big.
and it's 4K.
but that
All
was
the
cool.
K's.
I bought that bike in GTA today.
Oh,
this
yeah?
morning. It's the most maneuverable bike in the game. It's fucking
The Tron
awesome.
bike.
The
It's
Tron
got
bike.
pretty maxed out stats.
I assume they've removed the Tron.
They did.
They even say that in the description. It's like
Yeah.
it's been decommissioned.
So you haven't seen the Deadline game
You
that
know
we're
what we
talking
should
about. It's
do?
just
though?
Tron.
It's
We
Tron.
should do Tron
Tron
bike,
light cycles.
They crash.
Tron bike bat. Because that would be amazing.
Oh man.
Okay, so
And
bike bats
I
are
don't
not
know if
really
we
we
did
have
a custom
recorded
bike.
2 GTA Let's Plays
Yeah.
this week. We recorded Deadline and we recorded
Bike Bat
Bike
2.
Bat
Let's
2.
call it the setup for Bike Bat.
Almost
2.
Bike Back 2.
The
Wait, we
Bike
should
Bat
call
thing.
it Bike Bat 2.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
you know,
all
I was
quotes.
gonna make that
The
yesterday.
movie.
Actually,
The air quotes.
I'll make that because he's not gonna do it. I'll do it.
It's the chances are that's true. Yeah.
But
I'll make it better.
both
anyway.
of those were incredibly funny,
They
in my
were fun.
opinion. I thought they were both awesome.
GTA is the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah,
like
it
that
really is.
game. It's like
Even though during the Bike Bat one, Jeff's like, I hate GTA! It's like,
No,
I've
I
never loved and hated a game so
I'll
much.
be honest, like Minecraft at this point is kind of like, okay, like we got to figure out some stuff for Minecraft. It's like, all right, this might, like we usually, I mean, it's usually not a problem. GTA, we can just load it up and be like, all right, what are we gonna do? And we'll
Yeah.
figure out something.
I
Yeah,
might
like-
actually have an idea for a Minecraft.
Oh, really?
I was thinking, unrelated to current events,
Dark God Ryan?
maybe we should do like Apocalypse Week.
He did say that this morning. He wants to do Apocalypse Week.
That's
do
fun.
7 Days to
7 Days to
Die.
Die.
There's like I
Well-
found like a zombie apocalypse mod for Minecraft.
That's
okay.
awesome.
Oh, that's
you
cool.
get like cities and you have to like fort up because they come.
We
and
do
Well, that sounds
Left
awesome.
4 Dead could be in there.
We've also got a
Yeah.
pretty good Oh, do you know they have they got mansions in Minecraft?
I heard.
What?
Yeah,
We could do that.
that's an
a lot of
ongoing
fun.
joke.
That's a
Have
good
we
one.
told that story before?
I think we did.
Fucking the one we're filming right now, Floor's Lava, is really good.
Floor's Lava is great.
It's been really fun.
The first episode come out or is it coming out
think it comes
today?
out.
You know what? The Floor is Lava is sort of a
Sort of apocalyptic, yeah.
there we
Kinda.
go.
Yeah, that's going pretty well.
What's another post-apocalyptic game? 'Cause
That's
we
what I'm trying to think. Yeah, I bet if you can think of a good one.
Let
tweet
us
it.
know.
Is there
I mean-
some sort of GTA mod on the PC that we can do?
Nah, the only single player.
Yeah,
That's
they
the thing
were-
about
Oh,
GTA
fuck,
though,
yeah.
is when we just go in and fool
can-
around. It's great, but I
Yeah.
hate it when we get stuck in a shit game type.
What if we
like,
did-
I hated that Angels and Demons.
Oh,
like,
Angels and
yeah.
Demons was not.
I hear that game is super
we
unbalanced.
moved to Truck Off though, and that was good.
Truck Off was great.
we
Sadly,
don't
it's
know
just
how it
one
works,
truck off.
but
You can do Undead Nightmare in Red Dead. That's that's
Yeah.
apocalypse.
It's
Pretend
like
it's
zombies,
yeah,
yeah.
just pretend it's GTA.
Or what if we just are the apocalypse in GTA?
That's true.
So yeah.
There is a GTA mod where
All right, so we got Left 4
basically
Dead.
the water rolls in and just fills up the whole city.
Oh, yeah, I remember
But
seeing
I don't know
that.
if you can do that multiplayer.
Left 4 Dead, 7 Days to Die, Minecraft. We need 2 more.
2 more, or if you got, I mean, it
Killing
doesn't have to be
Floor.
zombies. Doesn't have to be zombies.
Killing Floor?
Yeah.
There are many other apocalypses, right? What else goes wrong with the world?
I mean, could you say Dead by Daylight is kind of? No.
No.
I guess it's pretty
It's a horror
self-contained.
movie.
We've also done that game to death.
It's a great game.
By Daylight.
There's got to be more. We're just not thinking of them. There's too many games.
I missed the Michael Myers.
I mean,
stream you guys
technically,
did.
the Division is kind of an apocalypse thing, but
That's
whatever.
true. Yeah.
Well, they did just update it.
They had that new horror.
No,
mode
there's
thing.
there's a survival mode in it
I
now.
know.
Yeah.
I
It's on
uninstalled
your
it the
hand
other
now.
day.
He
I
did.
have to
Jeff's
reinstall
like,
it.
Jeff was clearing out some space, and he was like, "Hey, Jeremy, there's no reason that I can't uninstall the Division, right?" I'm like, "Oh, they actually just unleashed a patch for it and everything." And he's like, "Well, it's already gone now."
You know, what, for what it's worth,
There you go.
we could probably
That's a good
get
one. We get a
could probably
reinstall.
get it on PC now that we have like some powerful PCs because it's on PC and it's super beautiful on there. So
Yeah, but don't have to play for like an hour and a half.
no, we're doing just the horde mode thing. Or I
No,
don't know.
the horde mode thing is a separate world. It's
So there's
you
nothing
have
to
to
do with your
unlock it?
character.
It's a different. They called it a different scenario. So it's not even the
We could
same
release
like
the,
biological weapon attack.
we could
It's
release
just
the-
like the city's fucked.
The Call of Duty Zombies video that we made like 2 months ago that never came out.
That
the last
we
DLC.
forgot about. Yeah.
We have 2 zombies videos in the can. One for Advanced Warfare, one for Infinite
I
Warfare.
feel like Infinite should probably come out first at this point, though.
You
right?
know, I decided after playing zombies, I decided I want to get good at zombies.
Jack,
I want to get
this
good
one-
at zombies.
Simultaneously, Jack decided he wants to get good at zombies. We all decided we don't want to play zombies anymore.
Yeah, yeah. Like,
I hate that zombies game type. I don't think I've ever had fun on those Let's
that
Plays.
map is actually a lot different. I enjoyed that map a lot more so than any other ones we've done.
Kind of. Well, okay. Here's the
It's
thing.
like Zombies Light.
Yeah, I
More
played
fun
it last
to watch
night,
someone play it.
and I made it through. I don't know. We were in the 30s somewhere, and at that point, I really just got to the point where I was like, "Fuck it." I don't. What else do I do? I don't.
Well, there's like Easter eggs. And
That's the
stuff that
thing
we
is
try
you got to
figure
go
out.
in and research and have a thing to do.
Yeah.
Like some of the previous ones, you could kind of just play for fun.
But there's like wonder weapons and stuff, like stuff you can like you have to assemble to get. Like remember when we did with Noah J, we got
Yeah.
the bow and arrows in that one map we were on. They have like there's a gun called the face melter, which will just like annihilate people and stuff. They have a lot of stuff like that in the game. It can be kind of cool. I mean, there is a way to actually beat the map too.
You have to go in with an objective.
I just feel like
it's
that's a
not
game
like
that-
just play the game.
That's a game that people watch when they want to watch someone who's good play it. I just
Yeah.
feel like people don't want to watch us play it.
Well, that's the thing. Is
We're
this game
shit,
you can
'cause
fake
it's
being
not good
good
enough.
really easily because the way that map works, there's just so many loop spots. You can run forever.
Yeah.
I mean, when I finally went down in that game, it was just because I just quit trying. There is an achievement for killing like 5 of the big huge monster things. And I think I'd only gotten to maybe 3 or 4 in the 30s. So that's a lot of playing. I think they intended
in
you
one
for it to
in
play
one
it.
game.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I think they intend for it to be easier
Well, I
so
mean,
that you could
we
do
got
other things.
we got 2, and we played till level 19.
It's every 10 or 12 levels.
But
You
there's
get
a lot of stuff. I
big
mean,
guy.
like there's the robot Neil. Like you can get him like complete his missions.
Yeah, we did all that Neil stuff.
We didn't do all of it. We
The,
needed
the
better.
more?
weapons.
Yeah, no, you put a battery in.
Yeah,
He's got 3
There's
rounds.
3 rounds.
And what happens at the end?
Then you can just summon Michael Knight whenever you feel like it for $5,000.
Michael Knight?
The Hoff. Yeah.
Is it not Michael Knight?
Well, it's David Hasselhoff, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Is he playing Michael Knight?
Well, I mean,
Well,
it's,
I mean, the
it's
Knight
called
Rider
the
plays
Knight
the,
Rising.
it's like you enable the night protocol or
Yeah.
something
Oh,
like that.
okay.
and
But
he
doesn't
comes
the
out.
music
And
from
the
Knight Rider
yeah,
play?
Knight Rider
Yeah.
music plays, yeah.
But then there's like you build a thing to call down aliens out of like a speak and spell, an umbrella, and something else. You know, like ET style. There like aliens do show up at one point. Like I mean, you can if you call them down, you have to then fight aliens. I don't know. It's a bunch of neat stuff. So. Now that I kind of understand the map, I'm like, okay, I kind of want to play it more.
It would be, it'd have to be more of like a team play video than a horror mode video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's you got
do
to
that.
take a different tact on it.
If the audience likes it, we could just have a goal-based Let's Play series with it.
They'll already have seen everybody else do it. So
Right, they haven't seen us do it.
I like the idea of us.
Never will.
We talked about if we ever make it to level 319 and 20 in Cloudberry, doing a live stream that we just stream all day of us trying to beat one level. Because apparently 319 and 320 are where like the game is built where it's like it's not impossible. Once you get to 319, they took off all the rules, and so it's fucking impossible.
But
to get
people have
through.
done it, right?
A couple of people
it
have.
has been done.
And
Yeah,
so-
like a handful.
So how's that? Like, can you use the ball still?
The ball disappears at one point. You can follow it, and then it stops going because it's such a long level that it's they don't have enough memory to keep it up.
God
Jack,
damn.
you could be our hero.
I
We'd have
failed
to
at
stream
Let's Play
for-
Live.
We'd have to come in at like 9 and just go all day.
Yeah, and
If we
still
had
not
it-
do it, probably.
And still not do it, but that'd be the only way we had a
I
chance.
have a feeling we can make it to 319. Whether or not we'll get past 319 and 20, I don't know. But I bet we can make it to 319. Like after doing everything we've done, I have a feeling we can do it. Because apparently it doesn't get more difficult than anything we've done already.
What level are you on now?
309. And that's the one we tried to do at Let's Play Live in New York, and we had about 20 minutes and did not work out.
So if you could go out of town sometime soon.
Yeah.
I'm going out of town Friday.
Hold on, I
Alright.
gotta wait for Michael to get. Oh, that actually coincides
Yeah,
nicely.
there you go.
Yeah, Michael will be back. Yeah. Well, we're filming some. Oh no, we were gonna film that thing and then it fell through because Jeff's not gonna be here. Way to mess it up.
Jeff loves to arrange stuff on the days he's not here. The stuff that we don't want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, Jeff, you're incredibly important to be in this video. Cool, I won't be there. It's like, all right, well, we won't do it that day then. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we all just
usually
said
it's
no.
the-
So
Usually it's do it without me, but this time we're like,
Yeah, I said do it without me, and then you guys were like, send another email.
yeah.
That is what we did.
That's. It sounded exactly
We've
like
gotta
all
have
of
our
us saying
Jeff.
that simultaneously. Yeah.
well, so you're pretty good at that game. So.
Yeah.
Alas.
We'll see.
What else is coming out this year? Are we done with releases this year?
Watch Dogs 2.
Dishonored 2. Watch Dogs 2, Dishonored 2. Steep. Is Steep coming out this year? Assassin's Creed's coming out.
White
Assassin's
Supremacy?
Creed Remastered.
What?
Yeah, there's not a lot else. On the
Yeah,
horizon.
we're about at the end. Coming down to the end of it. Pokemon's still coming out, but
Sun and Moon.
I don't know if we'd ever.
People have been asking for a full play.
When does that Nintendo thing come out? That weird tablet thing.
NX? Oh.
Switch.
Next year, yeah.
The console came out. PS4 came out this week, didn't it?
PS4 Pro?
Yeah.
Did we do an unboxing?
Comes out tomorrow.
Oh,
Tomorrow?
Let's do an unboxing.
Well, we don't have one. I can
We
go
go
to
to
the
the
store.
store.
Let's get one and do an unboxing.
Can you still get a pre-order for one? Just go in and get one.
I doubt that they'll be sold out.
I mean, who's clambering for
I can go to
PS4?
Walmart tonight at like midnight and see if I can get one. I mean,
Just go to Best Buy on your way to work tomorrow. They'll have them.
I don't know. I mean, Best Buy, I can see them being more likely to be sold out. If you just show up at Walmart, I
So
can see
what
them
is
being
what is the new stuff that it does? 4K.
4K.
4K games or 4K play?
Well, okay.
It claims 4K
4K
games.
is sort of a stretch. It's not.
I'll be honest.
Not
I
really.
saw 4K. It was like one of those I hate these videos, but it's like a comparison video, and it was Uncharted, and it was like half the screen was 4K and half the
But
screen
where are you
was-
watching this on YouTube?
Yeah.
So it's compressed.
So it's compressed
Those
anyways. I
balls.
mean,
And
from
your,
what I
and your
saw.
monitor also probably wasn't 4K.
Yeah, from what I
Did you
saw,
see
I was
that
like, I can't see
YouTube
it.
has
so
an
you need a
HDR
4K thing.
now support? It's interesting.
Yeah, they were contacting me about a year ago asking me if I had any HDR content that they could push that out with. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Was your video used
Phantom
in
doesn't
that Microsoft thing, that announcement or whatever, on their laptop?
Oh, the paint? No,
that wasn't you?
Google licensed footage, but Microsoft just shot their own.
Okay.
As did Apple.
Yeah, because someone was saying it was your stuff, and I was like, that doesn't look like it.
Typically, I know when my stuff's used because
Oh, dude.
they'll get in touch.
You know what I did the other night while Griffin was out of town?
You farted in something that I own.
No, I got drunk
Oh.
and I bought a Dyson vacuum cleaner.
The robot one? Mm-hmm. You bought like a Dyson Roomba?
Wait, Dyson makes Roombas now?
Yeah,
They
they
do.
do.
It's
Yeah.
cool.
It
Really?
shipped yesterday.
What are you gonna name it?
I don't know.
And what kind of knife are we gonna take?
I'm
to
not
it?
sure if I should return it or not. It was really expensive.
No, like a Dyson.
You should
I
put
always
it- yeah,
you
make it
see
fight the
adverts
Roomba.
for Dysons all the time. It's like
Yeah.
Dyson. Everyone knows what a Dyson is. They're damn expensive.
Yeah.
Like, there's no
Oh,
cheap
yeah.
Dyson.
No,
I
they don't want to be cheap.
I mean, I think we
It's
should.
just
we
why are
should
they
probably
advertising to the mainstream though? If nobody can afford them.
Probably do some sort of a
Status.
happy hour Dyson Roomba fight thing. But then I might be in the market if anybody's looking to buy 2 Roombas. I might need to offset the cost of the fucking.
Wait, which one of them ran over shit?
that
pretty
one
sure.
got decommissioned.
Okay.
Got replaced. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they've both been through some stuff there.
So how much is like a Dyson ball?
The ball standing vacuum.
Yeah.
It's like about $400, I think. Something
Oh,
like
I
that.
think it's more than that.
It's not fucking around.
Dyson vacuum.
Jeremy, they have the cyclone technology.
Yeah, they do.
It means it can keep sucking even when it's full.
Oh man.
That's just like
Also,
Gavin
that's
talking
a
about
dream
having
in
the
my
thing down
life.
your
I
throat.
also bought a Dyson blow dryer just because it looked cool.
What? What? Why would you need a blow dryer for?
I don't know.
What is it? What's special about it? It doesn't have a fan or something?
Yeah,
It's just like a
it's
ring.
just like the Dyson fan, but on a stick.
And the Dyson fan, it's like, it's a fan without a fan. The fan's in the bottom.
Yeah, it's
it's the
just still
fan
a
that you
fan.
can't see it.
Yeah. Yeah. It still makes
Ridiculous.
noise. It's not like it's quiet.
Yeah.
So expensive. Yeah, I don't understand what's the
Alright,
want
I don't like
Here's
it.
the thing.
I'm bored. I'm not
You know what?
How much
I'll say
was it?
one thing about it
It
that
just
might be
wasn't
good.
going to
I'm not going to
decide.
buy
Go on
one.
Best Buy.
If you got kids,
No, it's
they're not going to shove their fingers in it. I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
There you
If
go.
your kids are dumb
Kids
enough to
safe.
shove their fingers in it, they should.
I mean, most fans have grills on them.
Wow.
Yeah,
You
but
can still
your
put a
kids
little,
have
you put a
tiny
little
little
finger through a
fingers.
You
grill.
can't reach the blade through that though. They're always like a set
The
distance.
kind
from
of the
blade.
kind of finger that'll fit through the grill, also the kind that's likely to just get lopped off.
Yeah.
So
I think you overestimate how sharp those fans are.
Yeah, they're not.
I mean, I've been whacked by one. They're not that bad, but still, you don't want to be that person because there's always at least one of that person on the news.
true.
Kid loses
Sure.
finger to fan.
Florida man.
Yeah.
There you go.
Florida man. There
Always
you go.
Florida man.
Dyson ball
Australian or
multi-floor is,
Florida
is 400.
Oh,
Dyson
I
what?
think I have one of these. I think I have that one actually.
What color is it?
The Dyson,
Yeah, that's
the
exactly what I have.
Dyson Cinetic Big Ball Animal and Allergy
Ooh,
is 700.
shit.
I have
I got mine
I
from
have the
Costco.
yellow
It was
one.
cheaper than that. You should get a Costco membership.
I live with a bunch of animals. I should get one.
Oh well, then the Dyson
called
Kinetic Big
children
Ball
now.
Animal is for you. It's only 600.
Do you have a Costco membership?
No.
You should get a Costco
I'll buy
membership.
you.
Why? I don't know. That's any cheaper.
you
It's
half a Dyson
a
Roomba.
lot cheaper.
I used to
You
have a
bought,
Sam's
you bought my
membership.
coffee machine for me.
I did. I saved you like probably $50.
Yep, thanks.
You can buy consoles and shit for like $50 cheaper. Games are always $5 or $10
I mean, how much
cheaper.
is the membership though?
$55 a year.
Fair play. You can make your money back in one purchase.
Exactly.
You know what?
Exactly.
This show not brought to you by Costco.
So,
Let's,
so
Is that what you bought?
Our lunch is gonna be in
Yeah.
like 2 minutes.
Jeff.
how much is that?
I mean, you don't have to say it out loud.
Dyson. It is $1,000.
Whoa!
1,000 goddamn
That's like
dollars.
400 more than the
Look
the
how
most
tall that thing is. That's
expensive
not gonna
Roomba.
get under shit.
That actually looks giant.
Jeff,
We're gonna
you
see.
spent $1,000 goddamn dollars on a robot.
Hold on. What color did you get?
What are the options?
Fuchsia and blue.
I bought.
That's the
I think
options.
you bought Blur, Drunk Blur.
Yeah.
I bought.
Wait,
I don't remember.
is there a price?
Is there a price difference?
Oh well.
I think I probably got blue.
There's gonna be. I wonder if it just puts a Roomba to shame. I bet it's gonna be amazing.
It's supposed to be twice
How?
as good.
What do you mean how?
Here's
could
what
it
we're gonna
possibly
do.
the
Here's what
Roomba
we're gonna
can
do.
Here's the floor of the Roomba, right?
Yeah.
Sucks underneath.
Yeah.
The exhaust is on the back. So if it's spinning around sucking stuff, it's blowing the stuff that it's about to suck all around the room before it sucks it. So it's a floor. The vent should be on the top.
I
Yeah,
see.
totally
Okay,
agree.
That's fair.
You see
mean,
it happen with a Roomba all the time.
Yeah, it just like blows.
It'll
dirt
get it
away.
eventually, but it's just not. It's not
It will.
terribly
It just
efficient.
pisses you off when you're
What is
watching.
that?
It doesn't need to be efficient. You just
Don't
leave it
watch
going
it,
when you
yeah.
leave. It's like, oh, it's gonna run for 2 hours.
It'll be back for that.
No, it's not because it's gonna get stuck somewhere.
It also can climb cables and flip itself upside down.
Mine
has done that
constantly
before.
just goes. "Brr, brr, brr, brr." Check Roomba's brush cage.
Move Roomba to clean surface on the floor and press start again. No, here's how.
The
here's
Dyson
why.
one is gonna be like everything went
This is
great.
such a first. This is like a first world problem.
What's the
I've
problem?
done the dishes.
There's no problem. I bought a thing.
Let's talk about flying around the planet.
Here's what I assume my drunken logic
Admirals
was.
Club. God damn. I mean, really.
Here's what I assume my drunken logic was. I can make a
Just
happy
like a
hour
billionaire.
video.
That's
It'll
a
get
show
like
we
a
still
million
make. Sure.
views.
Yeah, we still make happy hour.
We do if we film them.
Yeah.
When's the last time a happy hour came out?
The
Yeah,
re-
let's do
right.
one.
Here's the reason, right? If
Comes
we
out
ain't-
right after free play.
Right.
If we ain't got one that we are proud of, we won't put it out yet.
Yeah.
We can make one that we are
When's,
proud
when's
of.
the last time you made one that you were proud of?
Man, I wish
When
the
was the
achievement
last
hunter
time we
channel
hung
worked
out?
like that.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right, there you
We
go.
only
One
see each
video a
other
week.
socially twice a year.
Yeah.
And one of those times is going to be when you and I strap shit to the
There we
Dyson and the
go.
Roomba.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm thinking like 7 knives.
Like
Seven
a
months, yeah.
machine gun.
Yeah.
And then we'll unleash an army of Roombas for it to take down.
Well, we could put some Roombas
I
together.
got one.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, I got two.
Did you see how tall that was? If you put the knife across the top of it, it's gonna go right over the top.
That's
of the
true.
room.
Well, the
You have, to
balloon
put, you,
goes
have
on
to
the
have
top
a,
there.
you have to put a gun that's angled down on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, we could do that.
Because we're all getting guns now. You hear that?
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Can we put remote control paintball guns on them
Yeah.
and fire at
Do
targets?
anything you want.
Can you rig that up, Ryan? Sweet.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I'm sure Marcus can.
Yeah.
If he's
got
got
time.
time. Speaking of which,
It'll cost you
Yeah,
$3,000.
yeah,
if you're
to
watching
catch
this
these classes.
live, we're having a paintball target practice or a paintball firing range during Extra Life.
Sadly, not being shot by automated
No,
Dyson
it's gonna be
Roomba
humans.
things.
I'm so excited for that.
I'm
Dyson
excited
Pro.
for it, too.
It's going to be amazing.
I'm excited for lunch. Let's fucking go do that.
Plus, if it's
Oh, yeah, lunch.
awesome,
Lunch should be
I'll
here
sell
right
my
now.
other Roombas, and that'll super offset the cost.
You know, if we don't go eat it, it's gonna become soggy.
It's gonna be real
oh,
soggy.
we gotta go.
We got a post show.
We gotta do a post show.
No,
stuff.
we'll eat them on
Eat
the
'em on
post show.
post show.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Tune
Sandwiches.
in. Watch us have lunch if you're a first.
Steph, you ever watching this? We need our sandwiches.
Yeah, it's like
How's she
a,
watching
Yeah,
it?
it's not live.
It's like a stretch goal. Lunch with Achievement Hunter.
Thwarted.
thwarted.
Have you ever wanted to have lunch with Achievement Hunter? Well, now you sort of can.
There you go.
By
Should we
watching
bring
the
the
camera,
It's social eating. It's great.
we should bring the camera right up to the table and put it on its widest setting so it can actually sit with
Hit
us.
pause. Go run. Make yourself a turkey and cheese sandwich. Come back. Hit play, and we'll eat together.
I'm going to have a BLT.
I'm
I
having.
got, I got barbecue beef.
I got a sub in the
got,
tub.
I got a roast beef.
Right?
Club.
Like an actual club, like made of wood.
Yes.
He's like
Sam's
Captain
Club.
Caveman. Yeah,
I had them bring me Sam's Club.
Thanks
Just
for
the
watching.
head.
Need a 30-pound.
Bring me the head of Sam Walton.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Michael will be here next week.
Bye. We promise.
Bye. Watch Extra Life this
I can't-
weekend.
I wasn't even
that.
supposed to be here today.
What's my title?
Thanks, Dante.
I
Time
don't
to
know.
find out.